is Big Ronnie saying if you don't watch this guy's YouTube channel, you're making a big mistake.
What is up, everybody? OGP back with you on a Thursday evening. What is going on? It's Thursday. It's not Monday, but we're live, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. I want to thank you all for dropping in. This is going to be a fun show tonight. We are talking Creep I.E 2023. Yes, it's Creep I.E. It's not Creepie Con. We got to get it right this year. It's Creep I.E. We were talking Creep I.E Con, and we're kind of game planning it tonight. I'm going to be joined by Wetmovie1 in a moment, and he's on the way home from work, and hopefully any second now he'll be dropping in, and he will be here, but just momentarily. But in the meantime, I do want to mention something. This is a movie that I had just recently checked out. I watched it. It was phenomenal. It's a great action movie that I got from my friends over at Well Go USA. You know, I'm always talking about Well Go USA. Great people over there. Great movies. And this is another one, which we've talked about this a couple times on the channel now. And I've already even given a copy away to Nick B. Nick B won the copy of The Grandmaster of Kung Fu. I just watched this the other night. Phenomenal movie. It's about an hour. It's a little less than an hour and 20 minutes. So it's not a real long runtime. But it's a phenomenal martial arts movie. Takes place during World War II between, it's kind of like a martial arts battle between Chinese and Japanese in a town in China that was kind of like taken over by Japan. And it's kind of a battle of their martial arts schools. So elements of like a Karate Kid kind of thoughts where the one school battling another kind of thing, but it really different, nothing like that at all. But very fun movie, quick, fast paced. I really enjoyed this. It's coming out on the 31st, so just a few days away. The Grandmaster Kung Fu. You're gonna be able to pick it up pretty much anywhere. Well Go usually has movies, Walmart, Best Buy, or Amazon, wherever you pick up your movies. The Grandmaster of Kung Fu is out there. And yeah, we're going to be talking about Creep I.E. And whenever Wetwin gets here in just a moment. For right now, we've got a lot to talk about with Creep I.E. We're going to kind of game plan how we're going to do, what we're going to go for. Autographs. I got a big stack of stuff over here that I'm going to show you, kind of things that I'm thinking about getting signed. And I've made a list of the guests that I want to hit up and stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to be chatting with Wetwin in just a moment about that. But let me say hello to everybody that's in the chat right now. And if you would, please hit that thumbs up button for us. Really makes a difference with the algorithms, helps out promoting the channel and getting it out there. A very simple, free, easy way for you to help out the channel, any channel you watch. So if you would hit that thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And look at that. We're festive here tonight. We're celebrating. It's Halloween season again. We have left Christmas and New Year's and Thanksgiving, all that stuff behind us. So it is now back to Halloween season. So we're festive here and play a lot of games. What's up? B Sculptor. What's up, OGP and the Wettest One? Wettest One will be here in a moment. Just hang tight, everybody. He's coming. Nocturno's in the house. What up, Nocturno? This is very cool. Nocturno, we're going to be seeing you there. And as well as Ortega's in the house. What up, Ortega? We're going to be seeing Ortega there, right? And Fonzie. I do believe, Fonzie, what's up? Do believe we're going to be seeing Fonzie at the convention here. Jabronis. What? I don't understand, Justin. I don't understand. What's up, Sean 420? Wicked Networks in the house. What's up? What's up? Yep. Well, we'll be here in just a moment. What is up, Robert? How you doing out there in a great state of Texas? Tim H is in the house. What's up, Tim H? Wicked Network secret mystery gift. Oh, secret mystery giveaway Thursday night. How about what? Yeah, I don't know about that. We don't really have a giveaway plan. I'm just going to be completely honest. We're really talking Creep I.E tonight. And so Justin has dirty knees. Oh, look at these dirty knees. And Bruce Wayne's in the house. What's up, Bruce Wayne? 80s Monster Kid. Very cool. What's up? Yeah, I saw your 80s Monster Kid commented earlier saying gonna be able to actually be here for a live stream for once. Frank C, what's up? And Frank C is another homie we're gonna get to see at Creep IE next weekend. So there's gonna be a lot of us there. It's gonna be a blast. I will be there both days. I think at this point, I think we're only going to be seeing Wetmovie1 there on Saturday, but I'm not 100% sure about that yet. Dude Classic, what's up? Steve Mayers, what's up? How you doing? Hit the like button. It helps OGP and the channel. Boom, it does. Thank you very much, Bruce Wayne. Sean's in the house. What's up, Sean? Michael McNally, OGP, really appreciate and have enjoyed the movies you sent. Thank you very much. Hey, Michael. No, I absolutely appreciate you and Barbara and hanging out with us on Monday nights. It is an absolute blast. And I'm really digging the battle of the sexes that you've got going on there with bragging rights. But now it's official. It's official. Barbara has bragging rights. As you have seen, she received the official certificate of bragging rights, which is funny because I didn't know if you had already unboxed that or not. But then Monday night, you were like runner up. And so before you even unboxed the bragging rights certificate, she almost lost her bragging rights to you, but not quite. Not quite. It's very close. But a runner up finish for you there. Bruce Wayne, the Music Connection and more. What's up? What's up? The Wicked Network says, hello, Batman. Yes, Batman was a winner recently here for an $80 Amazon gift card. And man, I'll tell you what, our Monday show has been a blast lately, giving away very, very cool stuff. MB Socks, what's up? OGP, what's up, MB Socks? But check it out. If you have not been watching the Monday show, we have recently given away an $80 Amazon gift card, a $120 Amazon gift card, another $60 Amazon gift card, a $80 Amazon gift card, and a $20 Amazon gift card, in addition to tons of cool movies, t-shirts, mystery bags, and like lots of fun stuff on Mondays given away on the Every Monday's a Giveaway. That's the EMAG, hashtag EMAG. And if you haven't already, I released a video yesterday where I went to Zia Records in Arizona, in Tempe, Arizona. And at the beginning and end of that video, I talk about what you have to do to enter. We're doing a bonus giveaway Monday night. There's going to be 2 giveaways each Monday night moving forward. This coming Monday night, there is going to be an entry or a giveaway that you can only qualify for by watching yesterday's video and commenting on it. You have to follow the rules, which are specifically laid out in the video. So what's going to happen? You enter on that video that came out yesterday, and then on Monday night, I'm going to have a wheel with everybody's name on it that it was qualified. You have to enter properly. You have to listen to the rules. I'm not going to say them here because you should watch the video and get the rules, but you have to enter properly. And then Monday night we'll spin a wheel and we'll find out, because we're going to do 2 giveaways. One's going to be an Amazon gift card. One is going to be either a t-shirt, a mystery bag, or a movie. And we will spin the wheel first to find out if the people watching Monday night or everybody that entered from the video yesterday, which one they're going to have a chance to win. So it might be the Amazon gift card. And if that's what you're gunning for on the giveaway, you definitely want to watch yesterday's video and follow the rules to enter there. So let's see here. Robert, look at your PayPal. I sent you something for the channel. Well, Robert, I very much appreciate that. Thank you, sir. I'll pull up PayPal right now and check it out. Very, very kind of you. Robert, always coming through, supporting the channel here. Killer Care Bears in the house. What's up, homeboy? Wiki Network, bummed out about Cinesoccer situation. No wonder he hasn't been around the crew. He has great friends and fans. Yes, no, he does. And so if you haven't watched Cinestalker's video yet, he mentioned that he got his apartment building was sold, and he's having to move out because they're renovating and they're probably going to jack up the rent where he lives. And it's Cinestalker has been very frustrated and having to dedicate a lot of time to try and figure out where he's going to be living here in the near future. So I've told him, he knows, just like I helped Wetmovie1, when it comes time for Cinestalker to move, you know, we'll be down there helping him out if he needs it. But man, I just I feel so bad for him. He lives currently in such a cool location, and hopefully he can find a place pretty close to where he is now in that same area, because it's just such a cool area. But yeah, he's been having a tough time of it. But that's not really why we haven't been doing much in the way with Cinestalker over the last few months or so. We've just been all busy with things, with, you know, Wetmovie1 having the job where apparently Wetmovie1 was being insubordinate today, and he got in trouble. Maybe that's why he's not on the live stream yet. Wetmovie1 was insubordinate, and he got in trouble, and maybe Fonzie had to take out his leather belt and give Wetmovie a good spanking or something. But anyways, everybody, if you're jumping in right now and you haven't heard, Wetmovie1 will be here. He's coming. Hang tight. We're going to talk about, I'm going to hold off talking too much about the Creep I.E until Wetmovie jumps in the room, so we don't go through things twice on that, because we're going to kind of figure out our game plan, what we're going to be doing, who we're going to be looking for in the way of autographs, what vendors we might be looking to see, different things. So Wetmovie1 will be here shortly. 80s Monster Kid, what up? Thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. OGP, watch all your lives on replay due to work, but great to finally join you. Cheers. 80s Monster Kid, thank you so much. I really appreciate that super chat. It's very cool of you. And you know, I just I apologize. I'm trying to mix it up with the super chats, or I'm sorry, with the super chats, with the live streams, and doing them at different times. And then also, I did want to say to Robert C, I see you there. $28 donation to the PayPal. Robert, thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate both you guys. Look at that. The doorbell has rung. Somebody is here. Somebody is here. Hang on. Let me get back over here. Let me do something real quick. Is it Wetmovie1? It is definitely not Wetmovie1. This guy is much cooler than Wetmovie1. What's going on, dude?
Not even close. Not even close. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
Good, good.
Nice, good, very good. Glad to hear it. And so everybody, if you don't know already, this is our main man, Nick, who owns Fearsome Figures and is one of the big dudes behind Creep I.E Con. And so, man, dude, you have, I can imagine you have got to be like just mad out of your mind busy lately.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Can't lie.
Nice, dude. And so one of the things that I wanted to ask you, and it was kind of as I was going through the guest list, and I mentioned I have a stack of things over here that I'm going to kind of like maybe throw out at you and Brennan. And he should be here any second now. He messaged me. He said he's on the bus on the way home a little while ago, so he'll be here any second now. But one of the things I kind of noticed about the guest list for Creep I.E this year was, I don't think you have any repeat guests. This is a completely new set of guests, isn't it? Or no, Jeff Daniel Phillips, because he was the latecomer.
Yeah. So yeah, Jeff. I believe Bob was there. Bob was there last year.
Okay.
And then Robert also.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because I wanted to do the 20-year anniversary.
Yes.
So I was able to get 4 of them there for that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, but the vast majority of the guests are first time Creep I.E.ers, as far as the celebrities go. Is that kind of like a conscious decision on your part, like mixing it up, or were you just what was there a specific thought in moving to new guests, or what was your did you have any thought process behind that?
Yeah, I mean, every year we're gonna always, try to bring in new people.
Right on.
There will be some repeats, as time goes on and stuff. But yeah, it's always to try to get, a new set of people in for everybody to enjoy and meet and
Nice.
have there. So
that's cool, because there are, and not to fault anybody, but there are so many guests, celebrities that you see, so many different times at so many conventions. And, I was like, man, this is crazy. Everybody that was there last year, there's like, we got a whole new bunch of celebrities, and I'm ecstatic. I've got this big old pile of stuff. Plus, even more than getting movies signed or Funkos, I like posters. I like to be able to display them. So I'm going to be like with the Screamcast, I'm probably going to buy a poster because I don't have anything from Scream signed at all yet. So I'm probably going to find one of them that has like a nice looking poster and then pop it around to all of them and get everybody's signature on it. So,
yeah,
but
definitely.
yeah, but dude, it's cool, man. I am excited. And we've got, so in the chat right now, we have, let's see. I'm trying to see Frank C. We've got Fonzie. We got Ortega. We got Nocturno. We got a bunch of homies that are going to be already, that are going to be at Creep I.E. And I'm sure already have their tickets. I think Ortega or Nocturno, or maybe even both of them got VIPs. But dude, those sold out, didn't they?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think, was it last month? Maybe even the month before, something like that.
Yeah. Dude, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, we knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, you've been saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the show was banging last year. And so, it's just like after getting a year under your belt and going in the second year, you're like, dude, it's going to be, you kind of got a feel for, how to make it a little bit better and bigger and everything. And that's some of the things that I want to talk about tonight are how it is bigger. And so, dude, I'm excited, man. I cannot wait.
Yeah. It takes a lot of work, to put it together, but I love doing it.
Yeah.
We love doing it. So
nice.
As we can, grow and expand and add, different experiences and things like that, we're constantly talking through ideas and stuff. So, we talk on a daily basis, like, hey, what can we do? What can we add? So we're
cool.
always working on other stuff to make it fun and enjoyable for everybody. So.
Nice. That's very, very cool. And well, there's some other stuff that I wanted to talk to you about. Here we go. The doorbell has rung again. What is going on? There he is. Wetmovie1 in the house. We cannot hear you.
I am sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Well,
I'm late. My boss has been working me like a slave.
Well,
and it's kind of hard because all he does is just run me into the ground and just says, "Work, boy, work." And I'm just like, okay. I'm like, I'm trying to go to Creep I.E. Con. He's just like, you better finish your job first, boy. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, we were already told that you were insubordinate today, so so we understand. I imagine maybe some of it, maybe some of it is your own fault actually, and you can't blame it totally on your boss.
What are you talking about? What I miss?
Hold on. Fonzie says, slap him with a butt plug we found by the wash. Must have been from some homeless. No, you didn't really find a butt plug there, did you?
I don't touch butt plugs.
Well, Fonzie's saying you found one at work.
Yeah, he has his own office and it's upstairs.
Oh man. Good stuff. Gotta love it. It's always gonna be cringy. It's got to be cringy.
You're welcome.
But yeah. So, dude, when I was mentioning, I have like a stack of stuff over here.
Hi, Nick. What's up, man?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
All right.
I got this stack of stuff that I'm thinking about possibly. I probably can't afford to get it all signed, but I got a lot of stuff so we're going to talk about that, like different things that we want to get or whatever. But I was just asking Nick about, a couple things about the convention. But so for anybody watching, do you have what are some pro tips, Nick, that like as far as like any tips for like parking or when to get there or how to get there, anything like that you think that you kind of noticed in year one that maybe we figured out like, oh, this would be the most efficient way for guests or anything like that's kind of on the top of your head?
Yeah, I mean, I could give a couple based on Creep I.E and then just personal experience of cons I go to throughout the years,
Right on. Yeah.
Whether vending or just attending. Would be, get there early for starters. If you want to get a bunch of the guests that are there and get autographs, get there early. One thing I personally do for cons that I attend, I always usually get the weekend pass if there's a big list of guests that I want to get. That way, you can kind of, maybe get your autos one day and enjoy the rest of the con the next day, or even, get majority of your autos, finish up the ones you still need, and then enjoy the con the next day. Along with, depending how you want your stuff signed, I always suggest like bringing your own pens, right? Like if you want a specific color, if you want paint versus Sharpie,
or if you guys go to Creep I.E Con and you see Nick walking around, he usually walks around with a big old box full of pens. So you're like,
I will have my
hello.
Yes. So see, you know how I am. I have that box with me in my backpack at all times. But
quick, sorry to interrupt you. OGP, is that marker that you're shaking up? Is that Fonzie's, that one that you never returned?
Whoa.
Oh, is that it?
No, this is it. It's the one that I never returned. Okay. Well, I won't get you in trouble with your boss.
Yeah, please don't. Okay, sorry, Nick.
Okay, so yes, so get there early, bring your markers, and 100% agree. And yeah, that's basically standard. If you're going to conventions, be prepared, because you never know what they're going to have. And if you have, like a yellow movie, like red may or may not work out or whatever. So have a variety of colors. Yeah.
So always best to do, a Michael's run or something like that, get everything you need. That's how I have that box from over the years,
Yeah.
Nice.
But, yeah.
And
That's cool.
The thing is that's cool about having friends like Nick and stuff, and people like Michael Minton. Well, Nick is more of a homie. I never really talked to or met Michael Minton that much except through messages and stuff. That's the guy from Vintage Authentics who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of cool because like I would message Nick or Michael and go, hey, I'm thinking about getting this signed. Should I use a paint pen or like a regular Sharpie? And these guys are like, no, use this. Yes. Okay, cool. I don't want to mess up the one little thing I'm trying to do.
For real.
Like a screen mask or the Kane Hodder thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, if anybody ever has questions, especially with signing stuff, you can DM me on Instagram, fearsome_figures, or send an email and just address it to me so it can come across my desk. I'm always happy to help with certain surfaces, whether paint pen's good, use Sharpie. I'm always happy to answer questions like that. Because there are some things. We had a conversation, what was it, yesterday, I think, about a specific item that if you use a paint pen on it, it will not dry and it will smear. So you have to use Sharpie.
Yeah, we're talking about a scream mask. I'm thinking about bringing on over there.
Oh, right on. And so then, I'm going to be there both days. Have you figured out, Brendan, when you're going to be? Or is it just Friday, just Saturday, just Sunday, or what?
Okay,
you have a plan?
Me and Fonzie, my boss, kind of have a plan, but it's definitely not following Nick's tips here about arriving early because we kind of have something else going on. And I don't want to promote another show that's happening that same weekend or anything like that. But it's just kind of like it's next to us, and we're probably going to stop there to get a guest or two, and then bounce over there. So,
so a long day for you then.
Yeah, either that or probably just maybe I don't know if you're available. Maybe I'll sleep over that night and come back Creep I.E on Sunday.
Oh, spooning or not?
Preferably spooning, but
Okay,
whatever.
pitching or catching?
Sleeping.
Sleeping. Okay. No, but you know what? Yeah, we could totally do something like if you want to. That way you have more time. You could crash here and then yeah, maybe after the show on Sunday I could jam you home or something like that.
Yeah, we'll see.
So yeah, we'll figure it out. But okay,
Yeah.
cool. So that's cool because yeah, I'm gonna be there both days. I'm excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. There's so many celebrities and and people like Nightmare Christie and Morbid Culture and some of the other vendors that are going to be there. Such a cool variety of vendors that were there last year, and I don't know all of them. I've spent most of my time staring at the guest list, figuring out what I'm going to get signed. I haven't really dug into the vendors yet. But
I spend a lot of my time. Sorry to interrupt you. I spend a lot of my time on Christie's Twitter page a lot, so I kind of stare at that a lot.
Oh man. Nick and I are gonna like avoid that like the plague, but
okay.
But no, we love Christy. She's great. She has an amazing toy store,
and
I cannot wait. So we're gonna be out in Vegas a couple weeks from now, and I cannot wait. One of the things that we have to go do is go over to Nightmare Cafe and get some grub over there. I've been dying to check it out and support her and the boys over there. It's looks like a cool spot they got going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you been up there yet, Nick, since she opened that?
No. Because I talked to Philip from time to time. So yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to go to the store, and I was planning on doing it way before the cafe was even open, and I still haven't made my way up there. So I definitely want to go do that. And then I was watching Grimlife's video the other day, where they went to that cool horror pizza spot. That's out there in Vegas as well. I forget the name of it.
Yeah,
I just watched a video like yesterday. Too.
I've seen. I think did that place, was it on like the what's that the one where the Bar Rescue or something? I've heard of it, but I think I don't know if it was on Bar. There was a zombie bar out there that was on Bar Rescue.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that one exists anymore. But I've heard of that horror themed pizza place, but I have not seen the Grimlife video on it yet. So that's cool. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, it looks cool. They use like the charcoal in the dough, so like the dough's black.
Nice, dude.
Yeah,
that's
and they
cool.
got a bunch of horror stuff in there too. It looked like a really cool place. So yeah, I definitely want to. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, pizza spots next to the Saw escape room. Yep.
Nice. Oh, that's good, dude. Saw is my jam, man. Like, if it's not like. Started. Yeah, no, dude, I cannot wait for the new Saw movie, and I had to get that box set. Did you get one of those box sets with the Saw thing?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a fiasco anyway.
Yeah, thank God you didn't, because they probably would have came all damaged.
Oh, yeah. Really?
No, they were all showing up. So I actually have two now, because they sent me a screener and it showed up and it was like busted here and the whole box was beat up. Because going in the mail, they didn't strap them down properly, so it bounced around in there.
Yeah.
And then so they had to reship out basically everybody in the US that ordered one. They had to get replaced. So those
things are really cool though. They look really
nice.
Nice.
Oh, dude, no, this is like I need something behind it so you can see it, just because it hides on the shelf.
Right.
But and that one is kind of damaged. I glued it back together. You can't even tell though. But the other one's like sitting all pretty up in the box, not going to get touched. Not until I meet Tobin Bell and get his autograph on it.
OGP sounds like he's like MacGyver these days. It's like, getting some scotch tape and some glue, and putting this on.
But man, so the cool thing is that we've got so many people watching, Brendan, as I was mentioned, Frank C, Fonzie, Nocturno, Ortega, everybody watching. Plus we also know that Tiki Ghoul's going to be there, and Amy Keikie's going to be there. So many viewers of the channel. It's going to be a lot of fun running into everybody at the convention. And so one of the things, like, we get geeked out when we go, get to meet new people and talk. That's one of our fun things about it. Is there anybody, this is just a random question for you, Nick. Is there anybody that, and I'll explain the reason for this in a minute. Any like celebrity or whatever that you have yet to meet or anything that you foresee yourself meeting that might geek you out, or are there even just, you know, celebrities that just come to these conventions that still geek you out?
Oh, I get geeked out, yeah, all the time. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Nice.
If there was one in particular, and it's just because I need it to complete one of my pieces, is I have a Saw 1 11x17 movie poster who's signed by everybody but Danny Glover. So,
oh man, yeah, dude, Danny Glover, man.
Yeah, that would be my one where I'd be like, can you please complete this for me, sir?
Yeah, Fearsome Figures needs to do some efforting over there, right?
Yeah.
Efforting Danny Glover. Good luck.
Yep.
You know, the one time I could have met Danny Glover at this I think some other convention. I'm not gonna name the name on here, but I was gonna go up, meet him, get an autograph and everything. Homeboy was sleeping. He was just like
at a convention.
Yeah, he was like at his table sleeping. I'm just like, I'm gonna leave him be. That was the second actor or celebrity you want to say that I saw sleeping at their table.
Wow.
The second one was Ron Jeremy, and that was amazing.
Yeah, Ron Jeremy seems like kind of dude who would be knocked out. Like he'd be maybe had a couple too many drinks the night before or something like that, and he's just tired. Yeah, or he's just tired.
Now he's behind bars sitting there crying.
I know. He has all time in the world to sleep. Unfortunate, but
not really unfortunate, because if he did what he did, fuck him.
I mean, yeah, the whole situation is unfortunate. I'm not saying unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
But you know, if he did what he's accused of and everything, it's just
I just find it crazy that homeboy has been in a couple of the videos throughout the years.
I know, right? Yeah. But I mean, you think about guys that'll never ever like be at conventions again. Was it not Nick Nolte, right? Who was the one that was
Busey?
Gary Busey being all touchy-feely out at that convention in Jersey last year.
How dare him? I really wanted to meet him to get him on my Rookie of the Year poster. God damn it. Why do you have to do all that?
Yeah, good. I don't see him being at conventions anytime soon. That's
I met him once at a movie premiere, and I didn't know he was gonna be there. I'm like, son of a, and I talked to him, I got a picture and stuff. He didn't touch me, god damn it, but whatever.
Yeah, you wish you're all wishing he'd touch you.
I didn't know he was doing that kind of stuff.
You're all, hey baby.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, I've got a ton of things, and I love the fact that not only you're having like Terrifier reunions, you're having House of Thousand Corpses reunions, Scream reunions. Like, dude, this is crazy. It's like, is that something that you're going to try and go with in the future, like doing reunions, or is this maybe just you got lucky this year, or well, really we get lucky because you got all these people here. Was it planned right off the bat to do all these convention or like reunions?
Yeah, I mean, that's always the goal for me, is to at least have 2 at the show.
Okay.
So like last year we had the Killer Clowns reunion.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Rob Zombie Halloween, the girls of Rob Zombie's Halloween. We had all 3 of them there.
Yep.
So we had those 2, and then I'm trying to think back on the list, but I know we had at least 2 from last year. So that's always my goal, is to at least get kind of 2 reunions, and then maybe everything else could be spread out. This year just happened to work out that, you know, we had a couple more actually. So
yeah.
But
quick question. I don't know if you know this, but does Sean Clark handle the Terrifier people, or are they just like on their own? Because I know the Screamcast is with Sean, and I was just wondering if like the Terrifier people are with them now.
I'm not sure which agent I went through for them. I'd have to check.
Well, even before Brendan, before you ask more, is that like talking about who represents actors or anything? Is that something you're comfortable talking about, or is that kind of taboo?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to put their information out there.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
Yeah, no, and that's before we go too far with him.
No, I was only asking because Sean Clark's kind of cool with us, you know. Cool.
Yeah,
I've been cool with him for a while.
Yeah, he's
and I know he handles like, you know, Jamie Kennedy and the Scream people. I didn't know if he did the Terrifier people as well or not.
Yeah, honestly, I forget.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, we'll start lobbying Sean and being like, dude, you know, there's this big date coming up with the Halloween franchise. We're gonna make this happen at Creep I.E 2024 or what? What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what it'd be what is it, the 45th year? It's coming up?
Isn't that this year though?
I think it's this
2023?
year. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's this year.
2023,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 45. Yeah. No, and that's everybody. The whole world is kind of hoping that Jamie will show up to that if it happens or whatever, that Jamie Lee Curtis will be there
Or somewhere,
but, yeah, or because at least like if we had friends that would let us know when they were going to see Jamie Lee Curtis, we wouldn't have to worry about it. No, so like our Alfonso and a few other guys, there was an event where Jamie showed up a few months ago, and like we found out when they posted pictures of it, and we're like, bro, like I've got a 12 by 18 Halloween poster with John Carpenter and Nick Castle, bro. You couldn't have thrown a little text message out there, and they're never gonna live it down. We're gonna give it to them forever.
All I know is if something like that happens again and I go, Fonzie, you just might see me not show up one day going, I don't feel good.
You're gonna be calling in sick.
Yeah. Or just
and then later in the day posting pictures. I miraculously started feeling better.
I started feeling better, like I don't know, like at 2:00 in the afternoon. I'm just saying.
That's great. That's great. And so we talked about this a while back, Nick, and that's one of the fun things that you're going to be having. And I've seen a little bit more about it. I'm really excited. And I love the fact that you're doing it different styles with the like speed dating thing, right? And so it's not just like borderline speed date, you're like a broad stroke. You're having like kind of like the LGBT session, like a friend session, all that kind of stuff. And so I love the fact that you did that. Was that something that you guys were like, well, this is just the right thing to do, or was it, what kind of made you think about like doing that? And do you have any more news or anything to elaborate on speed dating or how to go about it for the guests, for us peasants coming and visiting,
because nerds need love too.
We do.
Yeah.
We had them there last year to kind of see how it went, and everybody absolutely loved it. They had a blast. I know a bunch of people that went in there and met a bunch of people, and a couple of them I talked to now that they're actually like friends with the people. They went to the friending session and met some people that are into the same thing that they were into, that maybe you wouldn't see walking around at the supermarket or anything like that. So so it's just a cool little something to do. It's fun.
I'm excited. We kind of threw out the idea of trying to all of us go in there together and stuff, dude, and like I'm down, man. If because I know at Creep I.E you are going to be busy, and you might want to do things and you might not be able to do them because you're being pulled in different directions. So but if it can happen, dude, it'll be epic if we all get to like roll in there together. But either way, I'm looking forward to it. But so Antonis with the $4.99 super chat. Antonis, thank you very much for the support, bro. And I don't mean to be ignoring anybody, all of you out here dropping questions and stuff. I appreciate all of you. And Antonis said, have you ever had Bert? Is that Brad Dorff? At Creep? Well, this is only second year Creep I.E, Antonis, but so that's pretty simple. No, right?
Yeah, no, not yet. I would love to. Brad's awesome. So
nice, right on.
Maybe amazing.
Maybe down the road, Antonis. Yeah. Maybe down the road. Yeah. So anyways, man, I'm excited, and so that's cool. So I'm excited. Maybe hopefully Brendan and I get to be there together both days, and Brendan could come to my house and watch me edit my video on Saturday night, so we can get that up and push it. But anybody who's kind of on the fence about going, I could tell you, I had a blast last year. I love the fact that this convention is like on the same level to me as the other conventions that you'll see, Season Screamings, Monster Palooza, as far as the quality, the quantity of guests, the vendors, the size, the convention, everything. And the fact that it's in the Inland Empire is awesome to me, because that means I don't have to drive 3 hours to get there.
I do.
So yeah, I know you do. That's what Amtrak is for,
I
son.
do.
Well, but you get to sit in Fonzie's car while Fonzie drives, and you get to sit there chatting on your phone.
The thing is, I got to be good, because I can't be insubordinate in that car. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you don't want to get left on the side of the road. I'm not leaving the convention to come pick you up on the side of Interstate 10.
He's like, get out, boy.
And find a new job while you're at it.
There's some trash that needs picking up.
Yeah, for real. But anyways, let's pull this up. I've been wanting to pull this up here, but I thought we'll wait till all three of us were here and kind of get through some of the stuff. So the VIPs are sold out. Is there with the like general admission tickets, is there do you have like a finite number of tickets that you can sell, and are you getting close or anything? Is that a concern? Should they buy in advance, or what's the thought process?
Yeah, I would definitely suggest buying in advance. Tickets are running pretty low at this point. So if you can, I would suggest getting them, buying them online rather than, day of, just showing up day of, because potentially, they may not be available. Of course, we'll post about that stuff on the social media and stuff to let everybody know that kind of, if any of that stuff happens. So
right on. Fire marshals don't play, so
no, they do not. Yeah, absolutely not. So,
they cut it off.
Yeah.
They cut it off.
Yeah.
But and I have the link right down below here. I have the link if you want to just click on that really quickly, or as you see up here on the screen, creepIEcon.com is your go-to to get your tickets right here. And there was recently some like fake stuff going on around about tickets, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's, on any platform, there's always something, that's going to happen, So, our team definitely stays on top of that and, gives out warnings if it's not coming directly from us. We have our accounts, our specific accounts. And then if it's coming from any other account, don't click a link, don't, accept anything or anything like that. Cause it's not from us. If it's something that we're doing, or a part of, we'll post about it as well. Even if, say, for instance, like a radio station's doing a ticket giveaway, we'll post that they're doing a ticket giveaway. So like everybody will know it's legit. Cause stuff happens, unfortunately.
It does. And so the link is here. If you haven't got your tickets yet, the link is right here down below. That's it. And now is this the only place to get the tickets, or are there other places? So that's
just through us direct. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the thing. If somebody's has a page or even is in a chat saying like, hey, I'm selling these tickets or something like that, they're coming from us and us only. So this is the place to get them, or at the ticket booth day of.
Right on. Okay, and so the IE's largest horror themed convention, Creep I.E. Con, and we jacked it up all last year. We were all calling it Creepie Con, and so we got it right. And I saw, I don't know if it was you or Brian or something the other day posted, it's Creep I.E. It's not like creepy, Creep I.E. like for Inland Empire.
Yes, sir.
Right on. And so VIP on both days at 10 a.m. general admission at 11 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Nice. And so with the VIPs, are there going to be like some of the celebrities going to be out there like to try and get in line for them early at their tables, or are they kind of, it's up to the celebrities to get to their tables whenever they get there?
Yeah, I mean, we have everybody scheduled to be there at 10 a.m.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, that's the plan, is to have everybody there at 10. So for that hour, the VIPs can come in, nice. Do their meet and greets and stuff like that. And then, at least have that hour. So yeah, they're definitely scheduled for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I love the fact that there's so much more than just getting an hour early for the VIPs. You're going to have the lounge for the VIPs this year. And and you bypass the line. You roll in like a boss. You're not standing in that long line outside, right? So there's a lot of incentive. And VIPs, you're going both days for one price, right?
Yeah, correct. And yeah, there are some cool things in that lounge we haven't really announced yet, but
nice.
We'll see when they get there. So
nice. Yeah. Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to checking it all out. Well, yeah, anyways, yeah, leave it at that. So here we go. So, yeah, go ahead, Wetwood.
No, I think that's pretty cool that you guys have like the whole thing for VIPs and things like that. Because I remember the good old days with like Fangoria weekend of horror that used to happen back in the day. There was this like cool thing they used to do. I don't know why I'm saying this now. I'm kind of half asleep and out of my mind right now. But I used to go. They used to have like this after party, and they used to have like a couple of the stars walking around to each of the tables. I don't know if you ever seen those kind of conventions before. That was kind of random. And why am I talking about this? I don't know. Sorry, I'll be quiet now.
No, it's good. I definitely understand what you're saying right there.
Yeah, no, it's just like the perks, the extra perks of being like a VIP, things that you can get, and so yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So we've gone over the list a few times, like over, with just Brendan and I, or like when with you, Nick, and stuff in the past and everything. But so right here, you've got 4 cast members from the Scream franchise and 4 like epic cast members. And now I've got, one of the things I'm kind of curious about with the pricing for the autographs, like if I roll in there, is like Matthew, Skeet, are they setting their own prices? Because one thing I didn't see on the website was some other conventions, you'll see what they're going to be charging and stuff. Am I missing that, or is that something you did not post?
Yeah, we didn't post it. Yeah, the celebrities set their own pricing. Okay. I know with some other events, usually if they do like pre-orders of the autographs, you'll be able to find that information. Okay. We don't offer that. It's kind of first come, first served basis. So yeah, that we don't have any pricing on the site for that. But yeah, everybody kind of sets their own prices.
And are there ATMs on site?
There are. That's actually another good tip right there.
Yeah.
Is to bring cash for if you want autographs and stuff like that. That's actually a great tip.
Nice. Yeah, and it's I think we've all at one point or another been at a convention and spent all our money, and then we're like, nope, I need more. But come prepared, because this is especially like for me, because like I said, I don't have anything signed by anyone from Scream. So if I go in and I get one, I'm gonna want them all. Mm-hmm. And so then I'm gonna be like, making my rounds all the tables, and I don't have anything. So like I said, I like posters more than movies. And this is the only Scream that I own. In fact, I just got this in the mail today. I didn't ever own anything from the Scream franchise.
Slap yourself.
It's just a Blu-ray, it's just a Blu-ray that, the original 3 movies. And so I'm thinking I'm probably going to want a poster. And same thing. I got this last year. Let me pull this down for a second.
Oh,
I'm going to be bringing this with me to get some more guys on it. I got this last year from Jeff Daniel Phillips' table. And so I'm going to have to get I'm going to have to hit up Bill Moseley, and I got a list here. Walter, and and so I think that's it. Walter Phelan and Bill Moseley. Oh, and Richard Brake. Yeah. So yeah, by the time it's over, I'll have 4 autographs on here. And,
oh boy, someone has an issue.
one day we'll get Rob and Sherry to do a convention, and maybe we'll get them on there.
Speaking of that Fangoria weekend of horror stuff I used to go to, Rob Zombie was there.
Man, yeah, no, I missed out. I like, oh man, I would love to have Rob Zombie's autograph on some stuff, but that was like a long time ago. Like some of these movies weren't out yet.
Hey Nick, I have a question for you, man. Because I know I live with regret sometimes when it comes to a lot of stuff, not especially in life and just everything else. But like there's things I regret when I used to go to conventions when I first started going. And did I just repeat myself? I think I did. But not getting certain people's autographs when I was there, going, you know what, I'll get them next time, and then there was never a next time. Like Betsy Palmer, you know, and like things like that. Corey Haim and shit. I was just like, man, why? What did I do? Like, you know what I mean? Like I could have just did. It was like, and back then it was like, you know, $20 to maybe $40 at the most.
Mhm.
And I was just like, this is too expensive for this shit. And you know what I mean? Like, I'll do it next time. So
Yeah.
do you have some of those kind of stories?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm one of those people, and especially with collecting too, I apply it to my autos as well. Is if I have an opportunity to get it and I can feasibly get it, like I can afford it at the time, just get it, because you never know.
Yeah.
You know, so I've never really had one where, you know, I said, oh, I'll get this next time, and then I wasn't able to. Because usually I kind of jump on stuff. But
well, that was back when I was like fresh and new to the convention scene. I was just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't have like a crap ton of money. Just like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and that. You know, like there's people I've interviewed on my YouTube channel, but never got their autographs. You know, like John Saxton from Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff. Like I talked to him and he was chilling with him, but I never did the whole autograph thing.
That's funny. That's funny. No, dude, and I'm glad. And you know, like to your point, I've never had the, oh man, I wish. Well, I mean, like, coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know, hey, if I could go back to the 1970s or something and ask Stanley Kubrick for his autograph.
Yeah.
But I'm just I count my lucky stars that got to meet Sid Haig just a few months before he passed.
Yeah. So he was the coolest dude too. He never really gouged the fans when it comes to autograph pricing. It was always like 10, maybe $20 at the most, even towards the end, or free if you just saw him at like, you know, the little different premieres I was going to and things. You know what I mean? He was always cool.
Yeah. It's a shame his wife is like struggling now and stuff, but you know that the thing is, like with actors, and what a lot of like just people don't understand, they think, oh, you're an actor in a movie, you must be rich and famous. You know, just because you're famous doesn't necessarily mean you're rich. You know, a lot of these actors are still struggling and you know, having to do, like, I mean, you know, look at Nicolas Cage. How many bad movies has he done to pay his bills? But I mean, he lives like a king. That's kind of why for him. But
dude, his autograph is one of the worst ones I've seen.
Oh, really?
that I ever got in person when I met him at that Color Outer Space premiere. It was just like a big M or something. He was just like, oh, whatever.
Worse than Tim Allen?
Or
on that level? On that level.
It's pretty actually similar.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right, so them two and Conor McGregor, all three of them, you wouldn't know whose it is.
Yeah.
Just a squiggle.
Yeah. Or Corey Taylor too.
Yeah. Oh, is that the way oh.
He was like, I think Corey Taylor just puts a C, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
Yeah, it depends. Mine has like an 8 at the end of it though. But
because you're special though.
No.
You and him were like besties or something.
Yeah.
Well, but you know, but it could have been one of those things too, where his autograph has evolved. Where like didn't Brendan, didn't you say like back in the day, Tim Allen used to be able to read his autograph or something, or who was there was somebody like that now it's just a squiggle or something?
Oh no, to me it was Christina Ricci.
Really?
I her the first time I got her autograph was I forgot what it was. I forgot, but like she actually spelled her name out. Now it's just like CR and then like a sad face with the 2 dots or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you know, but you get it. They sign so much stuff. Eventually, it's gonna go. But that's like some of the, especially like Bill Moseley and Jeff Daniel Phillips, like they put. Well, I'm trying to get it without the glare, but so much into their autographs and you know, write stuff out. You know, he didn't ask for extra money or anything to write the name of the character or, you know, to Phil, or even, you know, wrote it's, you know, it's Harper time, you know, like, so just cool stuff, you know, like some of these guys are just so cool. And that's, I can tell you, like from meeting and talking to them quite a bit. Yeah. Robert Mukes and Jeff Daniel Phillips, just 2 of the coolest dudes. Yeah. So, but anyway, so we'll go kind of quickly through the guests again, because that is something we definitely need to talk about. And so, but we did, unfortunately, we lost one Is she the only one that you've lost? Was Carol?
Yeah.
Okay. So Carol, unfortunately, hopefully is everything okay with her? Just scheduling conflict, hopefully, not like health or anything.
Yeah, I kind of usually like I won't ask. I just kind of get the info and
Yeah, fair enough. Is what it is. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Well, hopefully everything is good, with her, and maybe we'll get to see her maybe next year or so. Yeah. So we have Matthew Lillard, Skeet Ulrich, Jamie Kennedy, Lee Waddell from the Scream movies. So 4, and that's it, right? It's those 4 from Scream, right?
Yep.
Okay. And this is what's really cool. And so I'm not even going to lie. I did not like the first Terrifier movie. The second one, I thought it was much better. I mean, I think they had a bigger budget and stuff, but I liked it a lot better. I think it was a little bit long, but seeing all these people, you got 5 of them here, right? That were with Terrifier 2, right?
And actually, Felissa has a part in Terrifier.
That's right. That's right.
She's the principal, I believe.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoiler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, she's in the movie. It's not there's no surprise there. Yeah. But you didn't, as long as you didn't mention that Felissa got her head lopped off or something like that, which may or may not happen. No, it doesn't happen. I'm kidding. But so you've got Lauren, you've got Elliot, David Howard Thornton, the clown himself, Art the Clown, Leigh Voisey, and Damian Leone, and Felissa. So that is 6 names. And here's the thing. This movie is already legendary, and it's just barely been out for a few months. Yeah. So
I still haven't watched it.
Wow. Yeah. I think so. Here's my thing. My problem with the first movie, I had 2 major problems, and that's for another show. This one, my only thought was there were some scenes that were kind of long, and it was over 2 hours or something. Could have tightened it up, and I would have liked it a lot better. But I can't complain about the movie. I still thought it was a fun watch, and I'm thinking I might have to drop cash to get 6 autographs on that one poster. Whether I want it or not, it's something that someday down the road, that puppy's going to be valuable. If you're looking at it from an investment perspective, that's this is huge to have this cast this soon after that movie comes out.
You have a poster of this one, OGP, already?
I do not. No. You know what? I've got an autograph from the original Art the Clown from
All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows Eve, yeah, but I don't have anything from Terrifier 2. And now, so I'm sure, Nick, you've seen Terrifier 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're a fan of the franchise?
I actually love number 1. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm all I don't like it.
Yeah, no, everybody's, they got
that's one of the best things about this community that we got going on, talking movies and stuff. We're gonna like some, we're not gonna like others, and it's just it is what it is. Every movie's not gonna be for everybody. But they've got to make a third now, right? I don't think they've announced anything, but they have to, right?
Yeah, I've heard rumblings in groups, people saying, "Oh, this is from Damien." There's definitely another one coming. I don't know that for sure. I'll wait. Maybe I'll give him a nudge and be like, "Hey, is that true?"
Yeah, for real. But Damien might want to do other stuff too with as big as this movie is. I'm sure, hopefully, that his distribution deal, which we have no idea, but hopefully his distribution deal with the movie really padded his pockets. Hopefully it's not 99% of that money went to the distributor. And so hopefully he can take some of that, because that's what I would love to do with my movies, is make some money and dump the money I make into the next project and make bigger and better and stuff. So he might even want to do something different. You never know, but you'd be crazy not to come back to this franchise for another movie. I think you have to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We all want another one. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's the thing. After the first one, I was like, you know what? I have no interest in seeing the second one. And I saw the trailer and I was like, wow, that looks good. I was like, that trailer looks good. And then I watched it and I was like, okay. So if there's a third one, I'm definitely on board. I'll definitely be checking it out. And Wet One will still be waiting to watch the part 2.
Yeah, I mean the first one I only really watched it because my girl Catherine Corcoran is in there, and I always I always thought she was cool and always nice when I met her in person and stuff. Not just at conventions, but other places. And no, she's just super cool. She's the blonde chick that gets chopped in half from what I remember in the first one.
Yeah. And Alex Winter, man, and so with the photo ops, the professional photo ops, are those closed? Are those sold out, or what's the status with getting photo ops?
I know the Terrifier one's very close.
Okay.
I think Pose posted about it either yesterday or the day before, actually, because David will be in costume on Saturday.
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then we also have Mike, who he does custom backdrops or backgrounds. So for certain franchises, so for Scream, there'll be a custom backdrop of the Scream house. For Terrifier, there'll be the bathroom scene backdrop, and then for Alex Winter, there's a phone booth and the Circle K backdrop as well. So
I think that's cool that you guys are doing the cool backdrops instead of just like the weird prom photo backgrounds that like conventions have been doing for years. I know other conventions have done some cool backgrounds too, but like not all of them like really embrace the new cool backgrounds, and they take the time to do that. It's always like you look like, oh look, I'm at a high school, let's take a picture.
Yeah. So I mean I think they're awesome, and the guy Mike who makes them, he does a crazy good job with them. So being able to work with him and get them actually out here on the West Coast, I was really happy we were able to accomplish that for this show.
That is rad.
Yeah, no, that is cool. And man, I've never done a professional photo op because I'd rather spend my money on getting the autographs, and like if I can take a quick little picture with them or whatever. But like, part of the reason is like you see these photo ops, and it is kind of like awkward, them standing there like in a group like with one of those prom backgrounds, and I'm just like, what am I going to do with this picture now? I dumped $100 on or whatever the cost of the photo op might be. I'm like, what am I going to do with it? So I'd rather go for the autographs. But so as each photo op sells out, then it will close. It's not like there's a deadline or anything. If they're not sold out, you could still get them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then I believe on here you can go to the photo ops tab, and then if you click on it, it'll take you to the Pose link. Yeah. If you go to book tickets, if you go to photo ops and then like book tickets
photo ops and then either book or the schedule. Okay.
Yeah. So if you go to book, it'll take you to Pose's website. You click that link and it'll show you all the pricing and all that stuff. And then I believe they just put up the schedule as well of the times that the photo ops will be done. If you go to schedule, I know it's on Pose's. I'm not sure if we put it on. I haven't checked.
I would totally jump up on the Scream one, but like, man, I gotta save that money for the autograph stuff, boy.
Yeah. And I mean, the cool thing is, I know quite a few people in the community, and some aren't autograph collectors. They would rather have the photo ops.
Exactly. Yeah.
Put those on their wall. So to offer both is cool. So
of course,
you have your choice.
I definitely get it. There's people I know that are like, how there's the autograph hunters like on the streets trying to get people's autographs and like resell them and stuff like that. There's people I know that are in those same groups, but they just go in there to get the picture so they can post it up later. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't care about the autographs. And like Chris Garcia, you're out there.
Chris Garcia, yeah, he's all about, man. But he gets some pictures with some cool people, man.
Yeah.
So, but so this is cool. So looking at and I can't pull up the schedule for whatever reason on the website here, but
maybe you may have to go to Pose's site for that.
But the link is right there, easy to find. But man, I'm seeing here so that Dick and Ron are both going to be in costume for the Friday the 13th.
Correct.
Photo op. Oh man, that's cool. And so Terrifier 2 on Saturday.
Your screen's not moving.
No, I know I can't get it up here, but I was just gonna say, so it says on here, I love it. It says clearly Terrifier 2 group, David in costume on Saturday. Sunday, David not in costume. So everything is very clear, easy to understand, unlike some movie distributors that I have issues with that don't like to make their websites all good. So, but anyways,
I love you, Vinegar Syndrome.
so anyways, yeah, so that's cool. So you could still get photo ops if they're available. Go on the Creep I.E website and check that out. And I'm after this is all done, I'm probably going to scroll through this and start, because I really need to figure out what I'm going to get signed and what I'm not.
Listen, boy, if you're going to order something that you need to get signed, you better do that. You should have done that already. What are you doing?
I know. Well, no, because I wasn't going to do it. I was going to put all my money in autographs, but now I'm like, after talking about it and learning that some of them are going to be in costume, they're going to have unique backgrounds and stuff. Now I'm kind of like, you know, I'm going to have to take out.
Hey, OGP, if you get a photo op with the Screamcast, you know what I'm saying? That's like, you know, let me slide up in there right with you, man. Let me slide into the side or something.
That would be awesome. That would be cool. We're gonna have to see. So, but we got Alex Winter, Quinn Lord, and so the Trick or Treat, man, that is an awesome Halloween movie, and so to have him there is cool. And then
he'll be in costume also.
Oh, no way! And
if it's done in time, he will actually have his own backdrop as well. That's hopefully being finished
for Quinn.
For Quinn, yeah.
Nice, dude. Yeah. That's cool. Oh my goodness. And then so Ryan Hurst and Tom Payne. So for me, Ryan Hurst, like, dude, I'm all about Sons of Anarchy. Like, I love The Walking Dead too, but like, man, I'm like, I might have to get, because I'm sure at his table, Ryan's gonna have some stuff from Sons on there as well.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got to have some Opie pictures, definitely.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, dude, I could not. When they, spoiler alert for Sons of Anarchy fans, when what would you say when Ryan left the show? I was shocked, dude. I couldn't. He was like my favorite character on the show.
Yeah, I agree.
And so Michael James Shaw. So forgive me. What is Michael James Shaw from?
So he was in Walking Dead also this last season.
Okay.
He was Mercer, I believe his name was. He was like the head, well, spoiler alert, but like the head security for the Commonwealth.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So he was in that, but then he was also in Avengers. He plays this character, and I forget the name.
Okay.
He kind of looks like Thanos, but a little different.
Yeah, he's one of Thanos's like right-hand man, like mercenary types, which is that character right there.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and he's been in a bunch of other things too, but those are probably the two.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, there was. I'm not even gonna lie. There was some because I'm like at some point I have to make sure that my wife doesn't change the locks while I'm gone, spending all this money. so at some point I was like, I got to pump the brakes here. So there was a few that I'm like not pulling stuff aside from, but this is one that I've got a question for you, for both of you guys. So we're gonna have Mark Burnham, Bob Elmore, and Brett Wagner. If I bring my Leatherface Funko, do I get one of those guys on it? Do I get multiple of those guys?
If you do it, get all three of them. That'd be kind of weird, but do it. Have them signed small.
But if I'm just gonna do one, which one would you guys?
Bob Elmore.
Bob is the way to go.
Probably.
I'm as the con promoter, Nick, I'm sure you would go get all three. But if you had only a choice of only one, would you be able to pick?
Yeah, I mean, just based on the pop, because that pop is based on the 74 version, so that's based on Gunner's version.
Yeah.
So if I'm going based on that, I would say Bob, because Bob's part 2, so it's closest to that version before it transforms from the 74 version to
and that's I know
version, but
and we're never going to get Gunner, obviously. So
I got Gunner. Gunner was one of my first celebrity interview I ever did on my YouTube channel.
No way, I did not know
way
that.
back in the day before I even knew I was going to be doing YouTube the way I am.
And you got his autograph too?
Yeah, it was on a DVD, but dude. No,
Gunner, dude.
I got him, Marilyn Burns, and God damn it,
Terry?
No, the director. I can't think straight right now. Toby Hooper.
Oh, Toby Hooper.
Hooper.
Oh wow, nice. That's cool, man. That's yeah. I'll have to look around your room next time I'm over there and take that home with me.
I don't. It's probably not worth. It's probably not worth anything because Toby Hooper put 2 Brendan on it.
That's okay.
I hate that. Okay, Nick, can we talk about this personalizations for a second?
Yeah.
Who likes? Do you like personalizations or you like non-personalizations?
Personally, I don't get personalizations for my pieces.
Yeah.
That's just I never really have.
Yeah.
I just get it signed, and if they're willing to do like a character name or a small inscription or something, I'd much rather have that.
Yeah, me too. I think it was me back in the day when I didn't know, and there was like, so what's your name? And then they started doing it. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't thinking, I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to do it, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I mean, everything I get done is like it's staying with me anyways. It's not like I'm selling it. So,
Yeah.
Obviously when I do private signings for Fearsome, that's different. But
yeah,
if they just said, I've had a couple people write me out stuff. But that's fine.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm good.
Yeah. You got to be careful with it too when you do get it addressed to you, that they hear your name correctly.
Oh yeah.
And like Brendan you could see people going Brandon.
Yeah.
And with me, so last year at Creep I.E, I got an autograph from the Greasy Strangler, and he didn't hear me correctly, and he wrote to Bill. So I need to find somebody named Bill to give this to. Yeah. But and then I'll get another one from him. But Michael St. Michael's is such a cool dude. I'll next time I run, he was at Season Screamings. The one over this. Yeah. Seasons. Midsummer. Yeah. He was at Midsummer. And he had that booth with Drew Marvick. And I saw Drew was talking to Drew, and then like Michael was out like smoking a cigarette or something like that at the time. But and he came back right as I was like moving on. So I didn't want to bug him, but one of these days when I run into him again. And do you know, because like, so last year they had like a vendor table. They weren't like a celebrity row. Do you know, will Michael St. Michael's be there at all this year, Nick?
I'm not sure. I wasn't actually notified about that for last year. It just kind of happened. Yeah. So that's great, but
yeah.
I didn't personally. Maybe somebody else from the team knew. I didn't personally know, but
gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, it was awesome. I was like, oh, hey, this is cool.
Yeah, for real. No, and he's. I mean, like, what was the movie I was watching? There was a movie he did like way back in the day where the TV was the TV possessed or something was going on with the television in the house, and they had to cover the television, and I can't remember. He got killed in it, but anyways, it was a great movie. I'm drawing a blank on the name of it, but he was a very much younger Michael St. Michael's, and I would love to see him and get some autograph from that, but I don't remember at his table. It was pretty much all Greasy Strangler stuff, but and I think one day, maybe supposedly we're going to get a sequel to it, is what they were saying. So I'm looking forward. We talked about in the past, it's where Greasy Strangler is either the greatest movie of all time or the worst, one or the other, just because it's so weird and cringy. But that's what they were going for. They nailed it. So, so anyway, so then Dick, and now Dick was from Friday the 13th 5.
New Beginning.
Oh, New Beginning. Okay. So we got him, and there's Felissa, and there you go. Here's my jam right here. So you got Richard Brake, Robert Mukes, Jake McKinnon, and Walter Phelan. And Matthew wasn't in anything from Rob Zombie, was he?
No, I think no. That's from the new
Barbarian. Yeah. No, dude, and Barbarian. I love Barbarian. Did you see that one?
It's amazing.
Absolutely love that movie. Brendan, have you seen that one?
Yes.
Barbarian? Is
that the one where like in the middle of the movie, Justin Long shows up and kind of like weirds out the vibe for a little bit and then gets right back into it?
Yeah, Justin Long is in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Justin Long's cool as hell. I have nothing wrong with him. But just kind of like for like a minute, I'm like, wait. Am I tripping right now? Is this a different movie? What's going on here? And then then it gets into it. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, right in the middle of the movie, it really takes a hard left turn, and you're like, where is this going?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so good. And so Matthew, and who else is going to be there from Barbarian is
Richard Brake.
That's right, Richard Brake.
Yep.
So yeah, dude, no, I totally got to get me a Barbarian poster with those two dudes on it.
But where are you gonna put it? Where are you gonna put it?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to take down like some of these like 24 by 36s. I'm gonna have to, because they're not autographed, they're just posters. I'm gonna have to take those down and start replacing them with like 11 by 17s, 12 by 18s or something.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So and then so Devin Sawa, and now I'm kind of on the fence after talking to you about these guys, Brendan, with Devin and Kerr. I might have to get something from Final Destination.
Yeah. Or your favorite Dawson's Creek. Or
no, dude, I'm like, seriously, don't tell my wife. I might get some. If Kerr, he's got to have something from Dawson, right? He's got to have a little. He's got to have like a little poster or something from Dawson.
I would
Creek,
think
right?
so. Yeah, I would
he's
think
got
so.
to, like,
dude, or just get a. You better hurry up and buy a Fanatic poster. Get Devin Sawa to sign that shit.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah. Fanatic's great, man. I don't even think I own a copy of the Fanatic, but yeah, no, I thought about that. That was one I was definitely thinking about, but yeah, no, those two guys, definitely thinking about them now. But also, and I'm kicking myself because I think Idle Hands just got like a Blu-ray or 4K release or something.
Scream Factory a couple years ago.
And so the copy of Idle Hands I have is that old beat up copy because I refused to buy it because I'd never seen it. So I'm not going to take an old beat up copy to go get an autograph on it, but but I might have to get some from Idle Hands from Devin, like if he has like a mini poster or something. But and so Nick, going in, is there any rules or can the celebrities bring, like, for their layout stuff to sign, they bring whatever they want, or is that something you guys like? Can we expect certain things, or is it just whatever they got, or any?
Yeah, it's kind of up to them what they bring. I mean, other than weapons, obviously. But, we're not gonna have machetes.
We'll tell Dick to leave the machetes at home.
Machetes
right?
at home, right? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of up to them. I know, the ones that have pops bring pops sometimes. They'll bring posters. If some have masks, they'll bring masks. It's just kind of a mix depending on whatever they have on hand, I guess.
Right on. And so I think the best guess is like we do, roll in with a backpack with a stack of stuff, and then make your decisions kind of once you get to the table or once you see what they're having. But here's another question I wanted to ask you guys. Speaking of, like, now that we got Bill Moseley on here, would you? I've never had one of these signed. Do you recommend? Is it okay to get Steelbook signed, or would you avoid getting Steelbook signed? So let me.
They're like glossy and stuff.
Yeah. So
I don't know, dude. You would have to get the right marker because it might rub off.
Well, because they got the, like, Rob Zombie's movies, the Steelbooks with the clear slip.
Yeah.
The metal, I would imagine anything on there is just going to smear, right? It's probably never going to dry.
Yeah, I mean, paint pen will probably dry, but I mean, if you barely scratch or like nick it, it's probably going to scratch it.
And then so if anything, but the problem is because the slip covers are like the glossy stuff too.
I would say no.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. I might just, because these are really, really cool looking. The 31.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And the trilogy, like these, I mean, they're like, the slip covers are just like, they're so cool. I would love to get these signed, but at the same time, like, I don't want to spend the money and then never be able to put them on a shelf together again because you're going to ruin the autos. So but this one, like 31, dude, this movie is so underrated in my opinion.
Yeah,
I love that film.
Yeah. But so, and then now I'm torn because I have Jeff on this from last year, Jeffrey Daniel Phillips, and I kind of like to get other people on it, but
don't you have that poster?
I think I'm just gonna go with the poster. Like,
do the poster. It's bigger and better. The DVD, there's only so much room.
And then so now with with this, my Devil's Rejects, and I know it's the old school DVD, but I got Sid Haig and Bill Moseley on here. So I got to keep adding to it. And so for this one, I got to get Jake and Walter and oh boy. Well, I think just Jake and Walter on this. I got Lou Temple problems. Last year. I got Lou Temple and who else is that? Who played Ray Dobson? Anyways, but so I'll have like 5 autos on this after. No, I'll have 6 if I get those 2 guys on that. And
were Jake and Walter in Devils?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
The House of 1,000, yeah.
There you go. You're right. My fault. So no, but but Walter is uncredited, and I think that's like flashback scenes or something where you see Dr. Satan a little bit.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So so that's where I'm like, I don't know if I would get Dr. Satan on this, but for sure right here. And then I got this. So I'm thinking if I get the Final Destination guys, I'm just gonna slap them on this guy right here. I don't. Where am I gonna? We're already like. Where am I gonna put a 31 poster?
They're not in that movie. Is that a collection set?
It's all 5. The first 5 movies.
Okay, it's a collection set. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
it's just like 5. The Final Destination. I'm like,
no. It's 5. Yeah.
Oh, OGP, man, you're making my heart hurt.
Look at your walls, man. Where are you gonna put stuff? Well, you got a little bit of space over there below your Halloween mask. Yeah. And on the back of your door, that's it. That's all you got left.
And the back of my some other. Hey, back off, son.
Don't open your door too hard either. Or is that a Batman picture? What is that next to Kill Bill you're gonna take out? If you open in the wall behind you, you got your Kill Bill.
That's the Fanatic poster.
Oh, the Fanatic. Okay.
Don't worry, the door does not hit that shit. Okay. I tried it.
All right. Don't open it too hard. Your door handle's crushing pictures back there.
Oh, hey, don't mind that Quentin Tarantino autograph from Dusk Till Dawn poster. Don't mind that.
That's pretty nice. Do you have Nick? Do you got Quentin Tarantino's autograph?
I don't, but I have Clooney on one of those.
Woo, man, yeah.
Clooney's another one with those weird autographs. It's just like a G and a whatever.
But it's George Clooney, so you get it.
I know, but it's just kind of like it's underwhelming. Like when you say like Tim Allen and like George Clooney and some other people, you're like, oh, and then you see their autographs. Oh man, it could have been better. Like, you want it to be better.
And that's why I like that the Tim Allen I got over on the little picture of the Santa Claus right there, that little one, because it's so plain you can see his autograph. Mm-hmm. Some of the other things it just blends in with the background and stuff. So
yeah.
But I've got like a list. I kind of know like what I'm thinking, what I'm going to get, try and get autographed and stuff. And so I think that's like to have that, throw it in my backpack, and then go in there and kind of make my decisions. Am I going to get the poster? And then, or am I going to get this? And then there's inevitably going to be regret. Like I have with, Doug Bradley. Mm-hmm. Now we're seeing like Doug Bradley, Days of the Dead is going to have.
Hey, how dare you bring that up in the stream, sir?
It's not the same weekend. It's not the same weekend.
You bring that up in the stream.
But there's gonna be a lot of people.
You should put your head down in shame.
All right.
Okay.
but dude, I mean, like you're gonna have an opportunity, to go get. Maybe a Creep I.E 2024. We're going Pinhead. We're doing like some Hellraiser reunion, maybe some. They obviously do cons. I'm like all year long. I'm just like, hey Nick, you should do this. You do this. Do this.
I love when people make suggestions. I trust me, when people make suggestions or even write suggestions in comments, I write stuff down.
Nice.
And Nick sends emojis like, OGP. Shut the fuck up.
No, not at all. No, I love that stuff. Yeah.
He just leaves you on red. Like,
you're going on red permanently now.
Oh man. And so then after the like actors and stuff, so Eric Fox is an artist, right? FX guy,
yeah.
And he's out of IE, right?
He's local.
Nice. And then of course Grim Life and the horror dude Vamp and the Fiends And so I'm familiar with all of them, and the real Michael Myers, we know him. Brendan had him stab me last year, right? Because wasn't I called him Jason or something, and you're like,
you're a horror poser, sir.
I'm not a horror. I'm bad with names in general. I just am not good with names. And the wrong word came out of my mouth real quick.
Like, my name is Brendan. You keep calling me Wet One. Like, what is?
Yeah, I know. What is that?
What's the Wet One?
So, so anyways, dude comes up to me and like I had like a bruise the next day from how hard he jabbed his little plastic machete into me. But it was all good. We were having fun.
He enjoyed it.
I'm not mad in the slightest. It was hilarious. But so we know him. Kelvin Kruger. I don't think I've seen him at or I just haven't recognized him at conventions before. Is he a regular convention goer?
I believe he's from the Titans of Terror, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
The group. Yeah.
Dude, and do you know, so I think was it at one of these last couple conventions in December, there was a dude walking around in Art the Clown makeup. That wasn't David, was it? Or do you know?
Not that I know of. No.
Dude, he had the mannerisms. This dude was good. And whoever he was, if that wasn't David, that dude needs to be doing conventions like these guys in costume. He was amazing.
Yeah, there's two that I know of that do art cosplay, and both of them are fantastic.
Okay, so could have been one of those.
So good.
Nice. And so then SoCal Leatherface. So you got a lot of cosplayers going to be walking around, and then Dead Meat here. So, dude, there's like, it's just going to be all over the place.
And if anybody, so Dead Meat's there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, listen. If you guys want to get a Scream 5 poster signed, you can bring it over there. Dead Meat will sign it. I think they were in it for like 2 seconds, right? If I'm not mistaken. For like on a TV screen or something.
Oh, really?
In 5?
With the newest one, yeah, not the newest one, not the one that's
newest one, right?
They were just on TV, like in the background. They were on.
They're in the movie, but like like as they're like changing channels or something like that. Like Dead Meat was on there talking about Scream and the murders or something.
Oh, well, that's cool.
I'll have to go back and go through that.
Yeah, do some research now, man.
Speaking of YouTubers, like now making their ways into conventions. How do you think that started, Nick? Because I know most of the ones I see is Dead Meat and of course Grim Life, and I think there's been one or two others. What's spearheading that? Because that to me it's cool, and at the same time it's kind of weird to see YouTubers that are at these things signing autographs and having photo ops and stuff. When signing autographs and having bigger lines than some of the celebrities, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't have anything against this. It's just, to me, it's just like strange.
Yeah, I don't know. I would assume it all started with, them just kind of walking around shows and just, people kind of gathering around and, finally saying like, hey, maybe we just get a table instead of, being in the middle of a row or something. I mean, that would be my assumption. I've never really asked. That's a great question.
Yeah, no, I was always wondering how like that, invasion started, because it is kind of cool because YouTube is like its own, social media itself is its own little thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I find it kind of cool, but like I was at whatever the last horror convention was I was at, and Henry Thomas and some of the ET people were there, and some other actors and stuff had like 2 or 3 people in their line, but like Grim Life and Dead Meat had like a whole row of people like kind of block. It was kind of like, this is weird to me. It's cool because like people are excited and stuff, but it's just kind of like,
I wonder if it was like a Comic-Con kind of thing, because Comic-Con, they're big on promoting the social media influencers and everything. It could have started there and just kind of made its way in, or who knows, but I think Brendan's question is, we're just trying to figure out how do we get on the action. What do we got to do?
First off, I have to put you back on red instead of
yeah.
Let's start there first.
But like Grim Life, it's in all honesty, a few thousand subscribers versus Grim Life creeping up on 400,000. You understand it. That following they have is enormous. And it's cool, that people, that are big fans of theirs, get that opportunity. And, one of the things, so I've had a lot of viewers going like, OGP, I hope if you ever get that big, you never do that. And so I understand that, but at the same time, what they have to understand is Grim Life is trying to make a living. They're going to have to pay for their transportation, wherever they're staying. The pictures aren't free. Somebody's got to pay for those, and all that stuff. To do all that stuff costs money. So you're never going to get that stuff for free when you go see, somebody like that you're a fan of or you follow or anything. And so, I don't think, anybody should be real mad at them for what they're doing. Even though I've heard there has been, comments on the channel stuff in the past where people are like, oh dude, I can't believe they're charging for autographs and that type of stuff. And, it's just like Disneyland with their prices. They're going to keep raising the prices as long as we keep paying it, so, you can't fault them for, making money.
That wasn't I was just asking like how YouTube's got involved. That was the only question I was asking, man.
I read between your lines.
Damn, boy. Damn.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna buy 500,000 social media followers, and
we know people who've done that on certain social media sites. I'm like, dude, we could tell between your like and comment ratio that no one looking.
500,000 subs, 34 thumbs up.
Yeah.
What's going on? But we kid. But no, anyways, you know what? Hey, that's awesome. That there is a market for that, and you guys, when you're putting together this convention, you're smart enough to embrace that market and having
I think that's cool.
The social media influencers there. So, so with the experiences, so the Creep I.E arcade, and I saw you just posted something, or you guys posted something about they're sponsored by it's somebody out of like Orange County or something.
Orange County Pinballs. Yeah.
Orange County Pinballs. Nice. Yeah. And so that's going to be like its own separate room that we can go and play games.
Yep. Yeah. There'll be some cool things in there. I don't want to say because it's actually kind of cool. You have to go in the room and see it, but there'll be some pinball games in there. Some maybe some 8-bit stuff. Some
nice
kind of cool little nostalgic stuff when you walk in there. But
awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love that. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to checking that out. And then Fear Farm, man. So it was chilly when we went to Fear Farm. Lesson learned. We'll dress a little warmer next year. But Fear Farm, I've loved them at Season Screamings. I've loved them at Midsummer, and I've loved them up and feeling. And now we get them at Creep I.E. Dude, this is they're going to have an actual walkthrough haunt, right?
Correct. Yeah, there will be. They will have their own section, and I've been getting photos of stuff that's being built for it, and man, they blow my mind. I wish I could build stuff like that. Like they're so talented.
So it's gonna be what are you showing, Brennan?
Guys, go to Instagram, follow them on Instagram.
Oh.
Okay, quick plug.
Okay. So yeah, with Fear Farm, so it's going to be a unique, like an original haunt for them because you said they're building stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, dude. That's I'm excited, man. And they were so gracious to throw passes for us to come check it out and do videos about it and stuff. They're cool people, amazing haunts, and I love their characters, that the like clowns and guys that they got walking around and God, what was the one I said his name wrong and he like kept correcting me and then he remembered me from
Sparkles.
Not Sparkles. It was like Mr.
Tinkles?
Or no, he was like the bug.
Oh, the fly?
Or the fly.
Yeah.
So, but I called
OGP still doesn't know.
Yeah, and so I called him like Mr. Fly, and he's like, "No, it's not Mr. Fly." And so,
yeah, he's a great
hilarious.
Character.
Yeah, no, they're great. They're great. So that's awesome. And so then we got the horror speed dating. Now, is that something just when the time we look at the schedule and then we go, or do we need to sign up in advance for that?
You'll probably need to. I would go check with them at the show. Like, there's no advanced signups online or anything like that.
Okay.
So I would maybe go stop by their room when you go if you're interested in it, and see if there's a sign up, or if you just show up 15 minutes beforehand, or what the case may be. I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Yeah,
I forgot from last year.
So last year, as you entered the convention down the main hall, the speed dating was off to the right, like kind of opposite the event hall, right? Mm-hmm. Is it going to be in the same place?
That will be in the same place. Photo ops will be in the same place. The haunt will be on that side as well. Yeah, all the experiences will be on that side. VIP room will be upstairs on that side as well. And then you'll have the main hall where all the vendors and celebrities are.
Cool. So it'll be easy to find. So yeah, as you're going in, if horror speed dating is something you're interested in, just hit them up, like, because there's always somebody standing outside the door that you can talk to about it.
Yeah, and we have some big flags that we made that we'll put by each room. So you'll be able to see which room has everything.
Nice. And then Inked in the IE. And now I've seen other conventions before. Are they going to be actually doing tats for people that want, like, they're at the show?
Yep.
Or nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so then, and of course, Art Sideshow, and which, dude, like the Art Sideshow event that they had, what was it, last month, or was it December that they did some? Remember when or was it November or something when you were out there? Because they're like in what, like Montclair?
Yeah, they're Montclair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little pop-up at their shop. It was a lot of fun, actually.
I know, dude. I remember you were telling me about that, and I was like, man, I've been wanting, I miss them, but then the other pop-ups, like at the coffee shop and stuff, like I've been out of town and missing all these things and stuff. So I gotta get my calendar better. But I mean, it doesn't help if I'm in Dallas. There's nothing I can do. But
yeah, of course.
So and then the Creep I.E VIP lounge. So tons and tons to do. And so now looking at vendors, dude, if you had to guess off the top of your head, or do you know how many vendors you have?
And do any of them have physical media? Do you know?
Yes, for sure. And that was going to be another thing I was going to bring up. Kind of another tip, actually, because you know how you're talking about like what you want to get autographed, things like that. Sometimes it's best to do a walk through the vendors, because you might see something that you might want to get signed from them. Because I know we have a vendor there, and I forget their name, but they're a poster vendor where they have a bunch of full-size posters. There. So, I know you were saying you wanted a poster. So, sometimes maybe taking a cruise through first, you might be like, oh, instead of getting this signed, I'd rather get this, So that's always do that.
Yes. And it makes sense, because I've seen stuff like that. Like, oh, that would have been cool to get signed.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
it was kind of like how I got Amy Jo Johnson to sign my Pink Ranger Funko Pop. I went to that LA Comic Con, and her autograph tickets and meet and greet tickets sold out online. So like I thought I was, SOL. And then I found out they were letting people in. I'm like, what? And then I saw this random table and bought a Funko Pop and ran over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. And then but like our the homies at Disco Bloodbath, like they might have something cool. And theirs is like all unique artwork, that they create. So getting something from them, or, like I also saw Morbid Culture. And so I was talking to I was trying to get Morbid to come on tonight, but I messaged with him back and forth, and he was just like, yeah, he goes, dude, he goes, I won't get home in time tonight to like jump on or anything. And so he's like,
man, I jumped off. I worked all day.
Yeah.
Got on 4 buses, 2 buses to get there, 2 buses to get back home. And I'm here, boy.
But as
culture, come on, bro.
As Fonzie noted earlier, you were being insubordinate, so you're probably just hanging out all day, being insubordinate, being insubordinate, or being. But what do we call it? What do we used to call them in the Marine Corps? I'm trying to think. There's a word.
Pussyfooters.
Yeah, no. I'll think of it in a minute. But anyways, no. Yeah. So here's Morbid Culture, very cool people, and of course, Nightmare Toys. and I mean, this is just, we're just mentioning a few here. But yeah, like what Brendan was asking, are like as far as vendors, are you going to have any, well, and I mean, I just went through it really fast, but anybody like Severin or Vinegar Syndrome or anything like that? Or maybe physical media might just be some of these vendors that sell a variety of things and they'll have some media? Or...
It looks like someone named Video Shock might.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some physical media specific. There's a few of them in there. Yeah, I'm almost positive actually.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice. Okay, cool. And so, yeah, there's tons. Do you know this year, if you just had to guess, or if you know, more vendors, same vendors?
It's more. It's more.
Nice.
Not by a lot. Maybe 30 or 40-ish, something like that.
Dude, that's kind of a lot. I was like an extra row or two. Like that's kind of a lot.
Yeah, it's like pretty much an extra double-sided row. Yeah,
nice. That's cool. And so, yeah, dude, next year, like, well, by the time you're like 5-6 years into Creep I.E, Ontario Convention Center is going to be remodeling, building an extra wing or something here. But so tons and tons of vendors, and so tickets are still available, but get them in advance. And so an experiences guest, we've talked about all that. Now, hotels, do you know anything about the hotels? Is there still rooms available?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's quite a few hotels that
are
part of that where you get the discounted rate for going to the show. So you just click on that link and it'll give you a list of local ones and what the pricing is. And like I said, around there's I think like 5 or 6 hotels that are pretty much walking distance to the convention center. So.
Nice. Yeah. And so, yeah, right through the Creep I.E website. So then it shows you the hotel, and these are very reasonable for a convention weekend. Those are some very reasonable prices. And so that's good. That's really cool. And the big thing with that is, if you're in Phoenix, if you're in Salt Lake City, if you're in San Francisco, you've got no excuse. There's hotels, there's rooms available, and it's an epic convention. So I recommend, if you're on the fence about it, get a room, do it, come down. You might get lucky and maybe get to meet somebody famous like Wetmovie1.
Yeah, sure.
But
I'm over here. I'm over here cleaning bathrooms, picking up trash. But hey, how you doing?
Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, but dude, I'm excited, man. I'm so excited. Now with, obviously you've got a very detailed, easy to understand website and everything. Is there anything you're still juggling, or is everything pretty well set as far as what's going to go on, who's going to be there, and everything? Everything locked down?
Everything's pretty set, yeah. At this point, so yeah.
And then, out of curiosity, for you, because I'm curious, what kind of stress, what kind of pressure are you and the crew behind the scenes going to be under setting this up? So the convention is Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
When do you get the keys to the door?
Friday.
Woo! So it's not a lot of time to get in there and get set up. Mm-hmm. So you've got to have everything kind of ready to go. Get in there Friday, get it all set up, and then probably sleep on the floor there overnight until you're there in the morning, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, it's I take a week off after the convention.
Okay.
And I start working on the next year right away.
Nice.
So it's literally like a year-long process to do the show.
That's cool. That's cool.
If you prep properly, it makes day of and weekend much easier. I mean, there's always going to be something, but if it's prepped properly, it's long days, but I love this stuff. Like conventions are my favorite thing on the planet. Mm-hmm. So,
that's why I feel bad. Like I can't be there right when you open on Saturday because something else going on, and there's 2 other like Scream cast members that are somewhere else, and I got to do that and then run over there.
In Burbank?
Mm-hmm.
Really? There's Scream cast members there?
Hey, the Fonz, Henry Winkler, and Heather
Oh,
Monroe.
okay, cool.
Heather
I
Monroe.
haven't even looked. I haven't even looked at the line. You can say it. I don't care. I
Yeah.
haven't even looked at the lineup actually.
I
I
never
usually go to that show. So.
Yeah, I know. Oh, hey, but I don't know. I never said the name because, like, it's blasphemous to say other convention names on this
Come
stream.
on, man.
Not if they're different weekends. We can't act like they don't exist. We're all, and that's what we love about Nick. One of the things we love about Nick is that he is first and foremost a fan and a collector, of these movies and autographs and everything like that. So, the idea that like you just love doing this stuff and it escalated to the point where you own a business dedicated to autographs and now you have a convention, it's just like, dude, that's like, it's like, from being a fan of horror movies, that's like the dream, like, do you ever kind of like pinch yourself and go like, dude, this is like, like I'm having fun. I'm getting to meet all these people, because on top of everything, what it boils down to is everybody that walks through that door through Creep I.E, you're putting a smile on all their faces, and so I mean, like that too, you have to feel good about that. Is that you're creating an event that people who love this stuff get to come and be a part of.
Yeah,
that's a cool thing.
That's inevitably always the goal, right? Like I don't ever want to hear, I didn't have a good time. Like that would truly crush me and devastate me. So I will do everything in my power to not ever have to hear that, and just make sure everybody has a good time. That's what I like to do when I go, and I go a lot. So, I want people to have that feeling when they come to this show, and I know the rest of the team does too. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm gonna have to hit up an ATM and whatever the max amount. I'll have to probably hit up 2 or 3 ATMs because I think they limit how much you can take out.
Or you can just
you
go over to your wife and say, "Hey, honey, can I borrow your purse?"
No, we don't. We're one of those families.
I'm being funny, man.
I know you are, bro. We never carry cash. We never ever carry cash.
Well, then take a debit card. Let's go.
Like, I mean, like in my wallet right now, this is funny. I've had this $1 bill in my wallet forever, just because. What are you gonna do with $1 anymore? Like even McDonald's. I can't even get my Diet Coke at McDonald's anymore. It's like $2 now. Yeah. So, but man, yeah, dude, I'm excited, man. I cannot wait, and it's going to be cool to catch up with so many of the viewers, people that are watching, our friends here, and this, and then and then seeing, like Steven and Philip and Christy from Nightmare, and and seeing Morbid Culture and everybody. It's going to be a blast, yeah. And so to me, I think now one of the things that I had never crossed my mind was do a quick walk through the vendors and maybe see if there's something you want to buy from them to get signed. It never that's so part of the game planning here. That is something I think I'm going to have to do. And my thought was going in, I'm going to bring all my stuff both days, and I'll probably bring my pen and Fonzie's pen, and but day one, go take it all in for a little bit. You walk around, see everybody, whatever, and then kind of start, getting autographs and things like that. But then day two, like gung ho, whoever I want, I'm in line. I'm doing them all, all that first, and then wrap up the weekend there. But
it's gonna be fun either way, dude. It's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah. And so, is there anything that we didn't talk about that you want to mention about the convention, Nick? Or
no? I think that's pretty much it.
Right on, dude. I'm amped. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. I'm going to spend a lot of money, and but I'm glad. I needed some advice on those steel books and this Funko.
Don't do it.
I might just leave maybe I'll skip the Funko and then just go.
Don't bring the steel books. Don't waste your time with the steel.
You know what we need? We need a Texas Chainsaw, kind of like, not like this box set, but artwork with all the different movies on one, and so that way you could just start collecting autographs from any one of the movies under that franchise.
All right, before we wrap up, Nick,
yes,
a Scream mask and a Jason mask, just regular Sharpie, black Sharpie. What you think?
Jason mask, you could use paint pen.
Okay.
Yeah, because I When I did my signing with Ted White, I bought a bunch of the NECA masks, and I did paint pen on all those. Yeah. But on that mask in particular, I would only use Sharpie.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a cheap Halloween mask that I got like about 20 years ago to scare kids. Should I get that signed?
You could.
I'm kidding. I'm not. No, it's just funny. I was going through stuff in the garage the other day, and I was like, oh, I forgot I even had this thing. You know, it's funny, and I set it aside now.
Some of those older ones are expensive, dude.
Yeah, they definitely are.
But I mean, this is like from. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's folded. It's been in the garage for a while, but anyways, no, dude. So Nick, what's your thoughts? I have very mixed emotions about Scream 6. And have you seen that most recent trailer?
Yeah. It's yeah.
Without Nev, okay, so without Nev Campbell.
That's my thing, man. It's just I don't know. And I mean, Jenna's great, man. She's a star for sure.
Yeah, dude, Wednesday was epic, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, she
nailed it.
I think every kid, I think that whole cast killed it. I mean, I was pretty blown away. I mean, me personally, I know it's called Wednesday, but
yeah,
I need more Morticia Pugsley, Gomez.
Yeah, okay,
I need more of that. Like to me, it just doesn't feel the same without it, know. But I understand it's a separate thing. I get that, but. I was so impressed by her and the rest of the kids. And I mean, Christina Ricci killed it,
Yeah, I know, right? Oh man. And the twist with her at the end, like,
shut your mouth.
Hey, dude, that if you ain't seen it, and all I said was a twist, but okay, I'll shut up.
No, but hey, speaking of Scream 6, the killer is either going to be Matthew Lillard in this one, or they're going to surprise us, and it's going to be Nev Campbell making a return, and everything was just a hoax, saying that she was.
Dude, no, they're not going to do that. There's no way Nev Campbell's really in it.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people based on the posture of Ghostface in one of the photos. They're like, "Oh, that's Matthew Lillard's posture, so it's got to be him." So now all these like conspiracies are like, "Oh, he's the
we'll find Ghostface
out
now."
If that's really Nev Campbell in the Ghostface mask, that is the greatest PR stunt ever.
For sure.
Yeah, ever.
For sure.
Dude, I was hoping she was the killer in the last one. You know what I mean? Because come on now, how long are they going to keep going with her?
Hey, but I'll tell you, I'll just if Nev
I love her.
Campbell
Don't get me wrong, I love her though.
If Nev Campbell is Ghostface in this movie, this will be my favorite Scream movie.
Mm-hmm.
It will be. But and here's the thing too, like. I love Jenna Ortega and her character in Scream 5. Great. The older sister, I wanted her to get the treatment that the sister in the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre got. I wanted head lopped off. That older sister in Scream 5, I hated her. Not the actress, don't get me wrong, but that character, I was like, can we just, because I don't like the passing of the torch movies, but just that character, I was like, her and Jenna Ortega are the future. They're the faces of Scream moving forward. And I'm like, I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you.
I was mad when what they did to Dewey, man. They did Dewey wrong. The same thing they did with Jamie Kennedy. They did him wrong too.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. The longer the more that I like, the longer it's been since I've watched Scream 5, the more I'm kind of okay with it. Check this out. Wetmovie1, look at your PayPal. He sent you something for the channel. Robert is always coming through, hooking it up. Robert, that is so very, very cool of you, dude. Very, very nice. Oh, look, here we go. We got questions.
Wait. $1,000, Robert?
Yeah, you better not, Robert. You better not. Robert has probably given me $1,000 ever since the channel started over the time.
No, Robert, thanks, man. I'm gonna read his comment that he left on PayPal. It says, "Hey, Wetmovie1, here's a little something for your channel. Watching you on OGP's live right now." Well, thank you, Robert. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the $20 donation, my brother. Thank you.
Decent.
Or not, I don't know if you call it donation, just for the
it's donation to your channel to support your channel.
Thanks, man.
Robert is the man. I absolutely love Robert. And one of these days when I'm out in Dallas, I'm going to be able to go kick it with Robert, and we're going to toss back a cold one.
Yeah.
But But here we go. So one thing we should have done. So anybody watching right now, if you have questions about the convention, throw them out right now, and we'll start talking about that. So Amanda says, "Is there a parking lot? Driving from OC, can't wait. First convention ever. Hope to see you guys there. Decent."
No, there's no
Nice.
parking lot. There's just a really big pool, and you got to just drive your car into this big pool, and then like okay, yeah.
he kids. So let's maybe get a real answer to this, Nick. The parking lot situation.
Yeah. There's two big parking lots there. You guys parked last
Yeah.
year, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What did you guys say? I didn't really go too much outside after it started.
Yeah.
So how was that?
It
The
seemed like
parking?
it was pretty good.
Parking was easy all day long.
Yeah.
So once the front parking lot gets full, you park kind of across the street, but there's a nice big intersection with lights and crosswalk and everything. Very easy to get across. The guys outside doing traffic control and everything made it very simple and just real easy to get in and out. So and the parking was very, very affordable, like $10 or less. Something.
Yeah, I think
it was
it's
really cheap.
$10. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad at all. And here's the thing, somebody's got to pay for traffic control and all that stuff out there. So you're going to have to pay for parking. For it to only be $10. It's a steal. It's an absolute steal. And here's a question, Nick. So as far as, do you know, in relation, because there is a train station right there, like Metrolink in Ontario, is that walking distance to the convention center? Do you know if anybody was? I'm not familiar enough, and I might be putting you on the spot.
Wait. Are you just bringing this up to him because you just want me to say, "Hey, walk boy"?
That's what I'm going to drop you off. After the convention on Sunday, Wetmovie1 is riding the train home.
Like, I just want to make sure it's real close so his fat ass can get over there.
Hey, Brendan, hang on. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, and I never come back.
Thanks. I'll hold your backpack.
So, but would you know offhand about the train station?
I know the train's close. I don't know if it'd be walking distance.
Okay.
And I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'd have to check on that. Yeah, because I don't know if that even runs on the weekend. It might be a weekday.
It does.
Thing.
Certain times
okay.
it does. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
so maybe they might have some weekend running through there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Actually, I should look that up.
I think I can answer Antonis's question here that he has.
Okay. Yeah, and that's what I was going to get to that next. I want to say, Antonis, thanks for the $5 super chat, homeboy. Appreciate it.
I can answer this question because usually promoters they're probably just say leave them alone, but I think, but like the thing is, if you ask, you never. That's all I ever do for that throughout the years that you guys have ever seen me do stuff. You just ask. If they're down, cool. Whatever you do, just don't do it and take too long of a time, especially if they have a line. Wait until like a line dies down to even try to do something like that. If you're even trying to do it, and keep it short and sweet. Like 2 questions, 3 questions, quick, and be out. Don't be like taking up the whole day if you're trying to do stuff like that.
And so the question is, are you allowed to interview celebs, or are they too busy? And if you ask them to say an iconic quote, will they do it? And in my opinion, I think that's really up to each celebrity how they're feeling.
Yes.
But and now, Nick, does Creep I.E have a policy on that at all?
No, I mean everything's up to them. Like we have them there for you guys as fans and us as fans, right? So if you want to go up to them and ask them and they want to do it, go for it. Yeah, I mean I have never had a problem. I've asked them to say stuff, so I get it. But yeah, I mean it's all up to them. We don't have like a policy not to bother them about stuff like that or anything. But yeah, everything's kind of up to them. I
think that's how it is at all these conventions. You know what I mean? Throughout the years, like all you do is if you're trying to get like an interview or something like that, just ask. You know what I mean? You never know. It's always like a 50-50. You never know.
Yeah. And so earlier, Sean Jeffrey said, "What's up to Nick?" I don't know if you saw that. I threw it up on the screen for a second. And then so he also said right now 2.6 miles to the station at Lemon Ave. So 2.5 miles to the train station. So definitely not walkable.
Yeah.
But you could get an Uber or Lyft really quickly from there if you were riding the train in.
So like I ain't walking OGP, okay?
All right.
Shorter Uber ride if you're coming from like Oceanside or something, though, you know?
Yeah, $400 later.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, you meant
like take the
Uber
train
ride
and
for
then
the
just
train.
hop in
Okay.
an Uber. You know.
Okay. I was thinking you were meaning like Uber from Oceanside.
Oh no way.
Yeah. No, train up. Yeah, because man, the train's very affordable if you start looking at it. Like, yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I used to take it every day during the week. It was great.
Oh, nice. No way. Okay. And so Frank C, who will be there, says, "Whose line do you expect to be the busiest?" That's a tough question.
Yeah, that's a very tough question, actually.
Yeah. Look, I mean,
I would say David Howard Thornton and the Scream people.
Yeah,
dude,
I think Quinn will probably be really busy.
Dude, Skeet,
I think
Matthew, and Jamie.
Quite a few are going to be really busy, actually. That's a hard one.
Yeah, I think probably like David Howard Thornton, Damian Leone. So those guys are they're so for like the Terrifier kind of reunion. Are they going to be all kind of grouped together like side by side?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, I mean they'll be really close together.
But they'll each have their own separate line for each
side by side. Yeah, they'll all have their own separate lines.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, dude, and I mean, like Ryan Hurst is gonna have a deep line. Tom Payne, dude, we're talking about Jesus, is gonna have a line. I mean, like you've got some people here that are gonna have some line. Oh, Alex Winter is gonna have a big old line. So yeah, that's why the best thing to do, go on the Creep IE website and kind of like we did, or I did at least. I nerded out fully and made myself a list. Kind of have a game plan going in. Or just get the 2-day ticket and, you have time to get them all done. But yeah, there's going to be a ton of long lines there. But the nice thing is with those VIPs, dude, and that's like, I got my VIP from last year dangling right here with the cool pin. Are the VIPs going to get a cool pin this year too?
Yeah. Nice. I designed a new pin, so it's actually a different pin.
Right on. That's very cool. Yeah, this one, dude, this is dope, man. I love this. I didn't expect to get that going in last year. That was really cool. And I keep all my like old lanyards. I'm just a nerd like that. But that one I was like, I'm poking that pin right on there. So let's see if I missed anything. HC says, can we take a backpack to the convention?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you're obviously going to get checked through security and stuff. So just make sure you're not bringing anything you're not supposed to bring in. Yeah. But I mean, that's kind of one of the tips too, bring ample packaging for stuff that you might want to buy so you don't have to keep, taking trips back and forth to the car and stuff like that. But yeah absolutely.
Yeah. And I don't think Kamala Harris will be there, Fostia, man. I don't. Yeah.
OGP, I gotta go to the bathroom and probably lay down.
Okay.
I'm wiped out, but thanks for letting me be on here for a little bit, dude.
Yeah, no, thanks for hanging out with us, dude. This was a blast. I appreciate it. But thanks, dude. Yeah, go handle your business.
All right. Talk later.
Later.
All right.
See you later, man.
All right, dude. Anyways, yeah, dude. I've kept you on here like about 2 hours, man. So thanks for hanging, man. But
yeah, of course, anytime. Yeah. If anybody has any questions, I mean, it's your show, but I'll stick around and answer a few more.
Right on.
Yeah. Or
okay, cool.
They could always just reach out to us too, but I'm happy to answer some stuff live.
Okay. Here you go. Nocturno says, are you gonna have any food trucks outside?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there something out there last year?
No.
No, it was COVID was out there last year.
Yeah.
COVID little van or whatever.
Yeah. So they do have quite a few places in the convention center.
Yeah.
And it's good. Like it's actually for a convention center, because I've been to a bunch and their stuff is pretty good. So
nice.
There is that.
Yeah, I remember I ate inside the convention last year. And it was funny. I was sitting there, I was talking to Lou Temple, and oh my God, why am I drawn? I like I told you, I'm horrible with names. Forgive me, but not Scout, but Danielle Harris. I was sitting there talking to Lou, and then like Danielle Harris came up, and she had her daughter with her. And I was like, oh my God, you're not leaving, are you? And she's like, no, we're just going to get some food. We're going to the cafeteria or whatever. So if it's good enough for Danielle Harris, it's good enough for the rest of us. Right. So, but that was like epic. I'm like standing there, like for a minute, I'm like, man, I'm like sitting here talking to like people from some of my all-time favorite movies, just like, you know, between Danielle and Lou, and like, this is nuts. It was like mind blown, but so cool. Yeah. So yeah, definitely plenty of stuff to eat inside there. But you know, also like when you're coming or when you're going, well, and I think Nocturno's probably taking an Uber or Lyft over there. So yeah, he won't be able to go driving around or excuse me, looking for restaurants or anything. So Fosty Man says, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
But you know, you get not too far away from the convention center, off some of the exits, you know, around there right off the 10. Plenty of food choices if you are driving. And then and that's for when you leave. You know, while you're there, support the convention center. There's no reason to leave in the middle of the day. There's plenty of food. And I ate there last year, and it was great, affordable. Compared like San Diego Comic-Con. Oh my goodness. Dude, like a bottle of water was like $7 for like a bottle of water. I was like, wow. And so, I mean, like, I seriously, just to have lunch at like San Diego Comic-Con, I was like almost $40 just for me, you know. But it's not like that there at Ontario. So, Foster Man says, "What's Nick's Instagram?" And I should have thought about that before. Or where do you prefer people to follow? Like, because so. On Instagram, it's Creep I.E Con, right? They can follow there.
Yep.
But what is your preference? If people want to hit you up and be like, you know, hey bro, I got a question about this or that or whatever, where should they reach out? What's the best?
Yeah, I would go direct to the Fearsome Instagram.
Okay.
Fearsome _figures.
Okay.
If you have any like, you know, auto questions or anything like that, I could answer those, and then I can help you with any of the con questions too there. But yeah.
Okay, right on. Yeah, and so down here below, I have like right kind of at the top, I have the Creep I.E link, but if you go further down in the description, there is still the Fearsome link is down there too. So you can find that. And then Music Connection says, wanted to go for the Scream guys, but unfortunately stuck at home with the flu. Oh, bummer. But I appreciate you not bringing that sickness to the convention. You know, it's a bummer, but you know, I'm just looking at pictures of last year and like we were all still rocking masks and everything. Is there any type of COVID protocol or anything going on this year?
No, I mean, unless something is to happen within the next 6 days or something.
Yeah, right.
But,
right around the corner.
No, it's just you know, if you want to wear a mask, you can. You're more than welcome to. But yeah, nothing like that in place right now.
Cool. Yeah. And having some integrity and yeah, if you're really sick, maybe stay at home. Yeah. So Nocturno says, I know there's a Jack in the Box outside convention walkable. Okay. Right on.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. It's like on the corner or something. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so.
Right on. And Tonus, have there ever been rude celebs that were never allowed to return again to a convention? I think yes. And my thought would be like, I probably wouldn't even want to name names, you know, like, especially if I was you, Nick. Is there any, you've probably dealt with rude celebs at times though, right? But
yeah, I mean, I think, you know, anybody could have a bad day, you know, we're all human.
Yeah. And the thing is, and that's just it, is, you know, we don't all know what's going on in everybody's life and everything. And so if somebody is having a bad day or whatever, but there's people out there that are just eccentric or different. And, you know, I think, you know, I guess as society as a whole, we just need to be, you know, accepting of other people, who they are and, you know, their lifestyle or whatever. And we might, you know, look at them differently, but you know, that's the beautiful thing about America is we all get to be who we want to be. You know, at all the different conventions I've ever been to, I can't say that I've seen like in firsthand. I have never seen a celebrity who I'm like, wow, man, that guy was like a jerk or anything. But yeah, one thing, when you're there, if you're like trying to sneak pictures without, you know, paying for them, if that's something that they're making a living off of or something, and they get kind of bothered by you or something, then, you know, we really have to make sure we're, you know, pointing the finger in the right direction sometimes at ourselves. Did we do something to cause a negative reaction too or anything? But no, you know what? I can't say offhand. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I mean, I've never personally had a bad experience where I was like, oh man, I'm no longer a fan of this person or anything like that. But I've heard of people, but
Yeah.
me personally, I've never had a bad experience. They've all been really pleasant. So
That's cool. And that's saying a lot because, not only, doing conventions and stuff and going to conventions as a fan, but having Fearsome Figures and doing private signings and things that you've done. You've met, I'm sure, tons and tons and tons of celebrities over the years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so Wicked Network says, what's Nick's horror website for his store? And that is, the link is down below, but I'll let you want to mention real quick, like what's up with the Fearsome Figures, what it's all about real quick.
Yeah. We're just kind of a horror pop culture site. We sell masks, figures, autographs, pins, all sorts of memorabilia. Yeah, it's www.fearsomefigures.com.
Right on. And the link is down there. And the one thing that Nick never ever says when you ask him about Fearsome Figures is that his prices are dirt cheap. And and when was the last mystery box that you were doing where you were basically like giving them away? They were so cheap.
Yeah.
It was a few months ago, but
yeah, it was I think it was for was it the Friday after
like
Thanksgiving?
Black Friday mystery box.
Black Friday, yeah, the $35 one or something like that.
Yeah, $35 for a mystery box, dude.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Good thing I didn't have anybody to answer to on that one.
So I kind of, I have so many autographs now. It's tough for me to buy mystery boxes anymore because I'm just getting like duplicates or triplicates and autographs. But one of the last, and this is something I'm getting real close to another mark, or like with the subscribers, we're just under 6,000. Once we hit 6, this signed by, I forget her name, but the girl that played Pepper,
Naomi Grossman,
dude. Yeah, this is going to be given away on the channel here. But this is something I got in a mystery box, but
that's cool.
And I'm probably going to regret it. And I don't know what mystery box I got it from. I don't remember, but I bought so many over the years, but I'm going to regret this, I'm sure, because I've never seen one episode of American Horror Story. And then I know I'll watch it and I'll be like, why did I give that away? But have you ever watched American Horror Story?
Some of it. Yeah. Here and there. Yeah.
There's so many seasons. It's hard to follow, right?
Yeah, it is. And honestly, I haven't really been watching anything. And there's so much stuff I want to watch. I watched a reality show, which I never watched, but it was actually fantastic.
Nice.
It's called oh my God, I can't think of it. It's on Peacock, but The Traitors or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But it was kind of a dark reality show where it takes place in Scotland, but it actually grabbed my attention. I was like, wow, I don't ever watch this kind of stuff, but
that's cool.
Some of their tasks they had to do were a little bit darker and
okay.
It was like the first thing. I'm not gonna say because some people might go watch it, but I was like, ooh, this has got some edge to it. So I got it. That's about all I've seen in the last few weeks.
Yeah, dude, I haven't seen. I need to go see Megan.
Still haven't seen it. Yeah,
yeah, I've been wanting to see that, and so, dude, there's so many good looking horror movies coming out this year. I mean, like February alone. Knock at the Cabin, that new M. Night Shyamalan movie, that looks epic. And then Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and Cocaine Bear. Like, dude, that is 3 must be in theaters and checking these movies out when they come out. Movies, are you excited for all 3 of those?
Yeah, I actually looked. Somebody had posted the year for this year of films that are coming out for 2023, and I was like, oh wow, we're actually getting pretty spoiled this year. There's quite a bit.
We are, man.
Coming out.
So. And there's I went to a couple different websites, but I always do an end of the year recap of the movies from last year and then looking forward to this year. And because dude, after that and then March we get Scream 6, and then we're gonna get another Saw movie. Dude, there's so much this year. You're right. We are getting spoiled with the horror that's coming out this year. Anyways, just but to for Wicked Network, yes, it is Fearsome Figures, but the link is right down below. You can just hit up the video description here. And Ortega says, can we buy photo ops at the con?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
As long as they're not already sold out, right?
Right. Yeah. As long as they're available, yeah, you can definitely go to Pose's area, and their staff will take care of you. They're great.
Nice. HC, is Nick having his booth at the con? I'm looking forward, or looking to get the Captain Spaulding and Art action figure. Dude, you got Captain Spaulding action figures?
Yeah, Trick or Treat Studios. They're making the whole House of 1,000 line.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I have the Spaulding ones now, but the other ones
man.
haven't came out yet.
I'm telling, like, I haven't been buying nothing in a while. Like, I had to take a break from spending on this stuff, and so I haven't even looked. But like, oh my goodness, dude, I need a Captain Spaulding Funko or a figure.
Yeah, they're movable and stuff. They're really cool, and they're only like $20.
Nice.
Yeah,
very cool.
They're great. Trick or Treat crushed it on those figures. Definitely.
And so, are you gonna have a fearsome booth at the convention?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't feel it's right. Considering I'm producing the show and I'm bringing in people who sell similar stuff to me, for me to have a booth also, you know. Yeah. I don't think that's personally.
That's fair and very honorable of you, because I don't think everybody would think that same way. But yeah, I get what you're saying. That's cool. Yeah, and that dude, and I mean, if you're gonna have all these people there from House of 1,000 Corpses, Devil's Rejects, 31, you know, all this, like, dude, if you're having, if there's anybody there that has those type of figures, that might be one of those things that you go hunt down in the vendors and then try and go get signed.
Yeah,
that's cool. Do you have any Ghostface figures, any Chucky figures available? So do you now, with your inventory on Fearsome, would you know all that offhand, or should they just like kind of hit up the website?
Yeah, I mean, I know my inventory pretty well. Okay. Yeah, because I keep up on it pretty regularly, because I do a lot of shows and stuff, and I always have to recount. But no Ghostface or Chucky, actually. Those have been sold out for some time. Oh, you know what? The only we do have a Ghostface in stock. It's the Living Dead doll from Mezco. That we do have. Chucky, I think I'm sold out of all the 1-to-1 scales, everything right now. Yeah, as soon as the show's over, I'm going to restock a bunch of stuff. So
nice.
Kind of been lagging on that a little bit.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, at this point, this is your show, and then you got some time now to kind of prepare and get your Fearsome booth all ready to go for like the shows like in the spring and summertime.
Yeah, I'll be at Midsummer in Long Beach. While the huge Fearsome booth there. We always do. I love that. I absolutely love that show. Yeah. So yeah, definitely be doing that. We'll be doing some others throughout the year too. I'm going to try to hit a lot more this year.
Nice.
Than I did last year, because I kind of slacked a little bit on the conventions, but
well, yeah, but it's you got a pretty good excuse, because I mean, so you had the first year of Creep I.E, and then now you're like, okay, you know, we got to make year 2 bigger and better, and you know, I mean, like you kind of had a lot going on, so you know, we'll accept it. We'll accept it. And here's Amy. What's up, Amy? Amy, you're gonna be there, right? Creep I.E, right? I think, and if I remember right, Amy lives fairly close, like maybe, you know, somewhere in the Inland Empire. And I remember she was saying that she was going to be there. So looking forward to that. So did I hear that Jenna Ortega is in Scream? Music Connection, you're a little bit behind the game, because Jenna Ortega was in Scream 5, which came out last January. And yeah, she'll be in 6. And dude, the trailer. So when they put out the trailer for Scream 6, when the first one, when it was just on the train, and I'm like, oh no, this is like Ghostface Takes Manhattan, you know, it's like, oh no. The second longer trailer that they put out recently, like, dude, it looks good, man.
It does
look really good. It does, and like that's why I'm just like, I'm mad because, you know, Nev is not there. And so I don't want to like this because Nev is not there, but at the same time, I do want to like it. But there's only one thing that I'm like, oh no, watching the trailer, I'm like, this is awesome. And I love the fact when Ghostface, and this is no spoiler, it's in the trailer, Ghostface, when the person's there with like the shotgun and Ghostface grabs the shotgun, I'm like, dude, Ghostface with a shotgun, this is something we needed in our life.
Yeah.
This is epic. So, but then toward the end of the trailer, you hear, and I forget the actress's name, but the older sister, you hear her going, you know, like, I'm the one you want. Let's finish this. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. We're not going to have one of those Hulk Hogan rip our t-shirts off and come back from the dead moments to like, you know, like for her to take out Ghostface. I thought that line was a little cheesy in the trailer. I don't know if you even noticed that line or not, but other than that, like the trailer looks epic, and I'm just like, oh man, you know, just like Terrifier 2, dude, whoever cut that trailer was a genius, because that trailer alone made them $10 million, you know.
Oh, I'm sure,
yeah. And you know, with this Scream 6 trailer, that just sold a ton of tickets right there. It sold a ton. So Amy says, heck yeah, I will see you guys there. Got your VIP ticks early. Decent. Amy, you are not going to regret that. I can tell you, as someone who had VIP tickets last year, it was epic. And kind of when you see that long line and you're able to kind of cruise by and dodge most of it because you get the VIPs, that is worth it alone. But I'm excited, dude. I can't wait to see the lounge and, you know, everything else, you know, that you got going on, and you know, me and Brendan, and of course everybody else, you know, do some good coverage of it so we can make everybody that doesn't go change their mind for 2024 and regret it. So, but let's see here. Let's see. There's some bad words there. I'm skipping there. How did Nick come up with the idea to bring a convention to the ID? Well, and HC, good question. That's a good question, because it's really, you are the guy that we know. You're kind of like the face of the convention, but you got a team, right? That kind of puts us together, or at least you and one other dude that we know of, right?
Yeah. So it's Fearsome Figures and SoCal Social Events. And we've known each other for years, and he's been doing events for over a decade. So we sat down, and we're both from out this way now. I'm originally from all around, actually, but you know, I've been out in the Inland Empire for the past, you know, few years.
Right on.
So, you know, we were kind of just talking, and, you know, we said, wow, there's really nothing out here for us. Cause we both either, you know, I'm either vending a convention or going to a convention, and, you know, always having to travel for it. Right. And we're like, well, there's really nothing in our backyard, you know? Yeah. So we started doing research, you know, kicking around some ideas, and said, okay, let's give it a shot, see what happens, you know? Yeah. And then we ended up with what we did last year from that. So, dude,
and it's awesome too, because really, I mean, if you think about it, where it is in Ontario, if you're coming in from Vegas, it's a straight shot down the 15. Mm-hmm. And I mean, and you're right there.
Yeah. Or San Diego even.
Yeah. 15 up from San Diego. Or if you're coming in from Phoenix, just a straight shot in the 10, and you don't have to get into LA and fight all that hardcore traffic. Mm-hmm. IE has traffic. Don't get me wrong. We've all, you know, been there, but it's not like you have to drive, you know, from San Bernardino to Burbank or something and fight all that. So, So yeah, no, that's awesome. So was it just kind of like both you guys at the same time, or just kind of like, dude, this is something we should do? Or
yeah. I mean, we've been friends for years, so
that's cool.
It's kind of one of those things when you're sitting there with your buddy and just, you know, hey, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. We could do this, and this. Well, wait, we could do this, and this. You know, one of those things, and then you actually sit down and start saying, okay, what do we want to really do? You know, because we could go on for days about this stuff.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, it comes to life, and there's a show coming up in a week. You know, you're like, oh wow, we're actually doing this, huh?
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it as just like, you know, a success story too. Something that you guys were like, we should do this, and it's happening, you know, and it's you know, second year, and it's huge. It's huge. So yeah, dude, I can't wait to see like, and but you said Ontario Convention Center, that is the home of Creep I.E. It's, you know, for years to come, you're going to be right there, right?
Yep. We'll be there every year. Dates may change a tad, but we want it around the same time. You know, it kicks us right into the season. You know, we kind of, you know, we get past October where we get so much cool stuff, you know, then we go into the holidays where it's kind of a, you know, you get a break. I mean, we get season screenings, which is awesome. But that's pretty much, after that, there's really nothing until, you know, March, April-ish, you know? So, you know, we just throw something in between, you know, to try to make it fun for everybody. And, you know, we love doing it. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So Antona says, what's the longest line you have ever stood in for a autograph?
Ooh, Tobin Bell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tobin Bell. Ooh, that's a good one. Either Tobin Bell or Nick Castle. Nick Castle at age 40 had a massive line.
No way.
Yeah, at age 40, yeah, he had a massive line. And then it's a toss up between him and Tobin at Monster.
Wow.
Tobin had a crazy line as well.
Yeah,
those
dude.
Two.
At Monster, I was like, you know, with the screencast that they had there, I was like, maybe, you know, I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, I'm just gonna be here one day, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, walk around, have some fun, get, you know, a couple autographs and stuff, but like I wasn't gunning to get like the whole cast or anything, but like just trying to get in some of their lines. Like they would cut the line off because it got so long for some of these people, you know. So like, yeah, I get it, man. Especially like the one I was like, okay, if I can get Nev, then that will start my screen poster. But if I'm not going to get Nev, I'm not going to worry about it. And so, dude, it is nuts how long these lines get. But now Tobin Bell, like I got his autograph. I bought it off. I don't remember what website. I got too many autographs to try and remember where they all came from. But I didn't get it in person. But has he ever? Do you know? Does he do like private signings and stuff now? Or
yeah, that's my favorite private to date that I've done.
Oh, really?
I ended up 3 years later doing a private with him.
Nice. You're like kicking yourself for standing in line that long.
No, you know what? Honestly, the lines are not fun, but they're part of the experience. You know, I met so many people standing in line and just having conversations and meeting people and stuff. Like it's kind of part of it in a sense to me. Like I don't mind it that much. Because I'll still do it. I mean, I'll hop in a line and I'll sit there and chit chat with people, you know, and let the time go by faster. You know, it's part of the fun. But that was definitely, Tobin is my favorite private to date. And it's not just because I'm a scream nut or a saw nut. It's just when I was doing that signing, he, you know, was asking me questions about myself. And like, it was just the experience was just not like, okay, this is business. Like he was actually, you know, wanted to know things, you know, instead of me just nagging him for questions. It was just a really cool experience. That's cool. I'll never forget that one for sure.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. And I tell you, like, as an aspiring filmmaker, if there's one dude I could get to cast in a movie, I would love to get Tobin Bell. That's my dream one day, to get, you know, to have the budget where I can reach out to Tobin's people and be like, dude, I've already, like I talked with this. I'm kind of like, you know, when it comes to like indie films and stuff, like I love talking, you know, to some of the actors about, you know, they do big movies and stuff, but finding out some of their indie experiences and kind of like what they're willing to do. Because some actors are like, you know, no, I'm not, you know, if it's not union or it's not this or it's not that or whatever. But like people I've talked to in the past, like I'm like, if I get the budget one of these days, like, and I'm not going to go dropping all kinds of names, but like I've talked to some people at some of these conventions that are like, dude, I'm not getting any younger. Like, hit me up. Let's do this, you know, and stuff. And so it is so cool, you know, as like somebody who like, I love YouTube. I love doing this, talking with people, hanging out and everything. But for me, this is really to try and, leapfrog or, help me make connections to get to the point where, I'm already, you look at my IMDb, I got my fingerprints on all kinds of different movies and stuff already, but that's my passion, and like, hopefully one of these days I'll get there. But Tobin Bell is that guy. And most of it is because of Saw movies. And I've seen other things that Tobin Bell has done. And he's just great. I mean, dude, like his voice and just the coolness that like you would hate to run into that dude like in a dark alley, because he would be like that older guy like Liam Neeson that would just whoop your ass,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool, man. That's really cool. Skyla Loves Movies. That's a long name, Skyla, but next weekend, right? I mean, we're like just over a week away.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, tomorrow will be a week from setup. Yeah.
And so Antonis, longest horror celeb Robert England ever saw people asked to come back next day because England was tired. Wow. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. When they're standing there all day, and then they have their photo op times, and then they have other obligations when they're at the conventions. And that's, dude, I was standing in line for Doug Bradley at a convention a while back, and like we were standing in line. He was running late to the convention, and then he shows up, and then he signs like stuff for like he does 2 people, and then the third guy is like an autograph hound for like a website. I don't know what website or whatever. I seen the dude's face, and he rolls up, and he doesn't have his own stuff, but he's like, he grabbed like off of Doug Bradley's table. He grabbed like 5 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these. And he spent like over $1,000 on autographs. And so we're all standing there going like, damn, this guy, and we understood what he's doing. He's going and putting it up on his website. And so, okay, cool. But then, like, by the time he was done, Doug Bradley was done signing that, the people from the convention were there going like, we need you to go to the, to the photo op. So we're standing there in line going like, dude, you couldn't have got like the VIP pass or whatever and got here early and got this done, or, done like, pre-orders or whatever. But anyways, it is what it is. It's all, but like you said, it's part of the experience. You get to meet people. And it's funny. Brandon and I at whatever convention where recently Nick Castle and I can't believe I'm forgetting his name right now. I got his autograph right around the corner here. The dude that played Michael Myers in the new ones.
James Jude.
So they were both in that one room. And so, we stood in line, and I felt so bad because everybody was going to Nick Castle. So that line into that room, it was one line into the room. Then you could get, and there was a third guy there that wasn't there. He's the one that like, I think the third dude was the one that Sean Clark does his like podcast with and stuff.
Oh, Chris Nelson.
I think that was him. Yeah. I think that was him. And so, but like, I needed Nick Castle for my picture that I had Jamie Lee and John Carpenter on already. And then like James Jude was over there, and he was like just kind of standing there. Like probably 2/3 of the people that were going in the room were just getting Nick Castle. But I mean, he's the legend. He's the OG, you got to get him. And but I was like, I wanted them both. And so I ended up getting James. But the line, I mean, even though like we still probably wait in line for like a half hour, but that's nothing compared to what you can wait in at some conventions to get certain people.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at this. Here's another homie, Derek's Horror Stuff.
Yeah.
That we'll be seeing next weekend, right? Very cool. And so let's see. Hey, would you ever cast an unknown, unexperienced actor, wannabe actor? I probably would. I probably would. But I mean, you have to wait and see. Here's the thing. We're not here to talk about movies and stuff right now. We're me, let me do good and become famous first before we talk about my movies. So let me at least get one out here first. Derek's Horror Stuff says, Nick, is that Rejects poster signed? Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's my baby.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, man. Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
go ahead and tell them about that poster right there.
Close to being completed, actually, but I'm leaving it as is. I don't want to risk it tearing or anything like that. So, yeah, that's my baby.
Yeah. Oh, Derek's in PA. Would love to make it out here one day. Oh, bummer, dude. Oh no, Derek. I thought you were local. Bummer. I thought we were gonna see you next weekend. Okay. Well, yeah, no. Like we were talking about a little while ago, plenty of hotel rooms still available. Airfare kind of expensive right now, but next year, no excuses. No excuses.
You got some good stuff in PA though too.
Right. No, and
Good
even
shows out there too.
And Jersey is not too far from there, and they got some good stuff in Jersey too.
Well,
so Antonis, sorry, dude, Antonis, you don't need to apologize, especially when you are dropping the $9.99 super chat, brother. Last question for Nick: are there silicone mask vendors at Creep I.E? Silicone masks are basically like a second skin, and they move with your facials.
Trying to think.
There's you've got people there that are gonna have masks.
Yeah, oh, for sure. No, I'm trying to think if, like, I know there's a couple companies that make like specific ones like he's talking about where you put them on and it's like all your facial features move with it. Yeah, I think so. I don't want to say 100%, but I believe there's a company I'm thinking about, and I believe they are there.
Okay. Well, Antonis, I will do that homework for you, buddy. I will walk around, and if I see him, like me and Antonis chat online and stuff. So Antonis, if I see something like that, I'll take some pictures and send it your way. Yeah. But yeah, no, I've seen, so many of these. I'm not, and this is why, one of the reasons why this is going to be a giveaway. I'm not a big mask collector because it's just not easy to display them like a poster. But that's I've never really spent too much time looking at mask vendors. So, and here we go. Fonzo is going to be there for sure. And Fonzo is, are you going to be working the booth? Cause Fonzo is, big homies with, hold on. Don't let me, I'm cheating over here because I'm looking at the list. Disco Bloodbath, right? Fonzo's usually been working like Disco. Do you know Fonzo offhand? Just by name, Nick?
Not by name, I'm sure.
You'd recognize him in person 100%. Yeah. He's at like every. Fonzo is the one that me and Wetmovie were joking about a little while ago. He's one of the culprits that we got to see the pictures of Jamie Lee Curtis after the fact. And he got it was an event that they didn't know, and we kid because it was a last minute thing, and they were like, holy crap, Jamie's gonna be there, let's go. And so we it was like he didn't have time to tell us everything. We kid, but we're never gonna stop kidding about that though. And that's pure jealousy is why. But Antonis says, I buy Immortal masks.
Yeah, Immortal. Okay. Amazing. Yeah.
Nice. Ortega, I just need to survive one more week mentally. Oh, yeah. Ortega's been having a tough time at work lately, dude. It sucks, man. Sorry you're going through that. But, man, Creep I.E is, dude, a week away, man. And we're going to all be having a blast there. So, yeah, you just got to get through 1 week. And hopefully you're off Friday night so you can rest up and get ready to go. Because you know how it is. Any convention, this goes without saying. You're standing in line, you're walking the floor, you're on your feet for a long time, but it's part of it. And so if you're going in there hurting or you're tired, it'll be a long day. So got to get some rest. So yes, Derek, I'm waiting for 2. Okay, so talking about that. Well, anyways, dude, yeah, man. You know what? We've been going over 2.5 hours now. And nature is calling me. I'm gonna have to go start using the restroom here in a minute here too. But dude, it's been a blast. Thanks for hanging out. No, and dude, it's like last week I was here for my Monday show this past week, but the week before that I was in Dallas. The week before that I was in Dallas, and I'm doing on my laptop instead of having my dual monitors and everything. And so it's been tough to have to bring other people on to hang out or chat or whatever. But as things start to settle down, like, yeah, we need to get caught up and just talk movies and stuff one of these days.
Yes, definitely.
But man, like you said, you know, with the holidays coming around, everything, you're spending time with family and all that. And I'm like, and you know, and just a lot going on. And I'm like, at the same time too, I'm like, I know you're busy, whether you admit it or not. I know you're busy. So
yeah, I stay active.
Yeah. Wetmovie1 says, yeah, we're still live. Yeah, that's how we roll. No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna be going to bed here. Afonso says, I'll be helping Mark at his table. Jamie Lee says hello, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
Suck it, Fonzo. Nice. Oh, that's hilarious. But bro, it's been good hanging out, man. And dude, I wish you the best of the convention. I'm sure everything's gonna go smooth all weekend long, but I can imagine you're probably going to be running around, people pulling you in different directions. So we'll catch up at some point. I'll be there,
definitely.
all weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, nice. Well, bro, thanks, man. I'll let you get out of here. Anything else you want to mention or anything before we jam out?
No, man. Just thanks for having me. Thanks to everybody for all the questions. I love talking about this stuff. I could do it all day long. So
I know, dude. I know. I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. And the limit is when Mother Nature starts talking to you. It's like, okay, all right, we got to go.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Hey, man. Well, I'll see you next Saturday, man. I'm gonna be there bright and early, and then Wetmovie1 will show up when he shows up, man. But I'm gonna be there. I can't wait. I've been looking forward to this for months and months and months, man.
Yeah.
So, all right, dude. Hey, well, have a good night, man. And everybody,
Thanks, everybody.
All right, man. Take it easy, dude. And everybody, if you guys have any other questions or comments or thoughts for Nick, I'll go ahead once I get off the air here. I'll go ahead and I'll put his the links to the Fearsome Figures where he's quickest to respond, easiest to get a hold of him if you have questions. But I'll throw his link down there. But also, like on his website, which if you go down there, Creep I.E and the Fearsome Figures, you can find their links to their social media accounts there as well. So he's made it real easy to find and get a hold of him. So it is very cool because honestly, there's other conventions where you have no idea who's behind the scenes there. Looking forward to seeing everyone at Creep I.E. No, dude, Fonzo, it's going to be a blast. So many cool people hanging out here tonight. Amy, Ortega, and Nocturno, and drawing blanks here. I'm drawing blanks. Why am I forgetting? Frank C is going to be there. So I mean, like tons of and Tiki's supposed to be there. So many homies we're going to get to hang out with there. It's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait. Kevin, thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. Appreciate it. But everybody, have yourselves a great night. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. It was a blast. And again, if you have not watched my video from yesterday, I put up a video yesterday where I went to a Zia Records in Tempe, Arizona, out in the Phoenix area. On there is the rules how to enter for a contest where I'm going to be giving away a prize on Monday. My next Monday video, we're going to be giving away two prizes. One will be guaranteed Amazon gift card. Who knows how much? But the other prize will be either a t-shirt, a movie, or the mystery bags. And so we don't know which one's going to be which. So if you want to make sure you're entered for both of those, watch the video from yesterday, follow the rules, and enter to make sure that you are in the contest. You'll be placed on the Wheel of Doom on Monday night. And also note again, starting this coming Monday, we have changed. We're starting at 4:00, but the Wheel of Doom, the spins, the giveaways still start at 5. But the live stream will start at 4. We're just going to talk movies and have fun and hang out from 4 to 5, and then the giveaways will start there. It is open worldwide. Everybody on the planet could enter, and I hope you do. So, Antonis, thank you very much, buddy. Hey, thank you so much, Antonis, for all the super chats tonight. You are the man. Appreciate you so much. Fonzo, yeah, dude. Can't wait to see you next week. It's going to be a blast. Derek Sorstud, looking forward to the video since you won't be there. Yeah, and that's a bummer. And yeah, dude, I thought you were a SoCal guy, but no, anyways, yeah, hopefully you enjoy the videos. And Derek, do you ever do videos? Do you ever hit up the conventions out your way? It'd be cool to see some videos from some of those conventions. I don't think I've ever seen videos from the cons back in, like, I know Pittsburgh has some good ones, and like out in Jersey they have some good ones. So either side of the state, you're covered there, out there. But everybody, and Amy, thank you so much. It's gonna be cool. Gonna run into Amy next week. This is gonna be a blast. I cannot wait. But everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Any questions about Creep I.E? The link is down below. Check it out, man. I hope to see all of you there. But everybody, have a good night. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Be careful, out there in society. If, whatever, social distance and all that good stuff. But, I just wish everybody, stay healthy. We don't need that COVID stuff coming back to bite anybody. Yeah, toodaloos, wet one. Derek does videos at cons. Dude. Apparently, here's the thing, Derek. I'm going to be completely honest, and you can even ask Wetmovie1. I do YouTube. I don't watch much YouTube. I just don't have the time. So please forgive me, but I'll definitely need to get on it. How weird is in the house? Night. How weird? It's very cool. It's very cool. How weird has officially become a part of the Clown Motel Massacre. It's official. So lots of good stuff coming. Clown Motel Massacre movie coming out this year. It's going to be great. And then hopefully I'll be putting copies of Clown Motel Massacre at conventions here real soon. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing all that. It's very cool to have one of the homies from this here little community being a part of that. It's very, very much fun. I'm looking forward to it. And Robert, thank you so much again for all your support. As always, you are just such a huge part of this channel. We love you, brother. Thank you so much for the support. Everybody, and Music Connection, yes, you have a good night. Everybody, take care of yourselves. Thank you. I am OGP, and I'm out of here.